Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
OMG.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, everybody. You know who this is. This is the OG Earl, Newport Jazz Nats, here with Matt, the man who I always still call Superfan, and the Stanley
Okay,
Cup champ.
it still says that on my ring.
That's why I still use it. Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Thing. Thank you so much for joining us. It's our $130 buy-in, Deepstack $10,000 guarantee.
10K.
Yes, and it's awesome. We are on our feature table, taking the feature to final today. We're going straight to the table for you guys.
With the very first hand.
Guns a-blazing. Ace King taking it down. You see our chip count. This is a great table as well.
Yeah, this is not the final table. This is a feature table.
That's what we said. And
yeah,
you know
we
what,
got
my love?
33, I want to say.
Absolutely, darling. And
Players
hold on,
remain.
fan. How are you? Thanks so much for joining us. We have Eric in the box here. Once again, I have Matt, the man with the OG old girl here. This is a great, I mean, I know these guys forever, man. I've been dealing with him for over 20 years. What a great feature table we have. And we are going to take you feature to final today, as Matt
Yes.
already said. We are on hand two. Like I said, you haven't missed a thing. Blinds are at 2,000, 4,000 with a 4,000 big blind ante. And action, as you see, is right here, dang in the hijack.
10K in orbit, and with some of these chip stacks, don't blink. You might miss a KO.
Smack dab.
Even though we're not really here for the KOs today. That would be tomorrow's tournament, the
Okay.
Progressive Bounty.
We'll be back here in the booth tomorrow for
That's where you want the knockouts.
my favorite tournament of all time, Progressive. But I love this deep stack. I mean, these guys started at 11:15 this morning with 20,000 in chip stacks and chips. And excuse me, I mean, look at the stacks you've got on this table right now as a feature table, looking really sharp. We have guys, like I said, that I know for like forever. And if you're on Twitch, you can see the payouts very easily just by typing in exclamation payouts on your device, and they will appear. And just so you get an idea, this ain't bad. I'm telling you right now. We had 151 players. As Matt said, we're down to about the top 33 players. And first prize is going to be over $4,000. That is not bad. Gary waking up. Hijack position.
Pretty good day's work.
Yeah. Hijack position with the Florida hand, as my girlfriend calls it, Steffi Mo. It's the Ace King offsuit. The Jeff just folded his Queen 3 of diamonds. And Gary's going to take that one down with ease. Nice cooperation by the players, moving the button for the dealer. Poor Eric. I know what it's like. He was recently in a car accident. I know I got rear-ended by some wonderful woman with no license and no insurance and broke my vertebrae, so I know how he feels.
Yeah, that's
He's had a broken issue with the legs, so I know how that goes, believe me. It isn't easy. And once again, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Please don't forget, follow, like, subscribe, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, X. I mean, we have all the social media venues covered, and we've got lots of action on the way here today. And I'm so delighted to be back with you, Matt. We don't often get in the booth together. I'm just thrilled.
usually just for the moneymaker or the multi-fight, but not always.
But it's all good. Stream Team rocks. We have Ron and Brent and Ernest doing production today. I mean, making this look so super. And, of course, Joey D., our tournament director, the Snap God. Unbelievable job, as always. And I do believe we'll have Brandon coming in to run the evening tournament and finish this one up. And, of course, all the love to that tall Josh, without whom none of this would be. Love you, Josh. I'm here, boss. All day, every day, anything that needs to be done. We are here. Right now, Gary's got queen deuce of clubs under the gun. Going to look at it. The Jeff says no chance either. Earl, though, waking up ace 7 of diamonds. Quite a playable hand. He's going to shove here and move it all in. He's got 34K. Brian, he's got pocket fives in the cutoff. He's going to dump him. Steve's got position, doesn't like the 96 of love. Quick folds all the way back to Dang. King, queen of diamonds in the big blind. Let's see. Cost him 30K to defend his big blind. He's going to ask for a chip count here.
Yeah, somebody shoving on your big blind's definitely annoying.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, Dang is
And
not one of,
244, 8K just for nothing.
you know, and they both are holding all the diamonds unbeknownst to either one of them. But, again, it's going to cost Dang 30,000 to call. And he's going to do so. So we're going to see how this is going to fly, Matt.
I mean, king queen suited. It's tough to let it go when the
It
short
is.
stack shows on you.
It is.
But he sees that he's behind.
Absolutely. And diamonds are not ace right in the window.
Wow, he's really behind now.
Wow, ace in the window.
Yep, turn card 8-10. Oh, he picks up some outs.
Yeah,
does
he's
Dang.
got a draw.
Jack.
Gutter for the Broadway.
Nope, nothing doing this time. Aces and tens for Earl.
Earl's going to get his double up off of Dang. So that was a great move on Earl's part. And you can't, I mean, what can Dang do? He's going to defend his big blind. And, you know, it's just the way it runs out.
You're kind of stuck on that one.
Yes, honey, indeed. Well, you see our chip counts. Guns in the lead right now on our feature table with 161,000. Brian, 159. Steve's got 101.
Guns.
The Jeff, 86. Gary with 77. Earl with 74K. And Dang, he just doubled up Earl, so he's down to 37K, or as you always say, danger zone.
In the danger zone.
I love it.
Less than 20 big blinds. That's the danger zone in tournament play.
Mackin and Dabbin.
Or 10 in our case. 'Cause
Correct.
the big blind Annie. So
That is correct, my love.
the Jeff.
The Jeff.
The Jeff.
I know Jeff for over 20-some years. What a great person, great player.
Oh, he
All
asked
of
him what
these
kind
guys.
of name he wanted for the graphics, and he didn't even bat an eye. He just said the Jeff.
The Jeff.
The Jeff.
It is.
Not Jeff.
No, it's the Jeff.
The Jeff.
Well, and it's good because we do have several Jeffs. So
Well, yeah, it establishes dominance,
smacking and dabbing.
which is what you got to do with the poker
Like
room.
the Ohio State or whatever. Hello.
Well, they haven't won yet.
Nope, but I'm just saying.
They're
started,
probably going to win, though.
they use that name to show dominance. You know what I'm saying? Brian here has made that pre-flop raise with the ace-9. Steve is called right now
Two
9.
per.
Yeah, 9 in the window.
2 pair with an ace.
Smacking and dabbing. He's going to see bet
he's
here.
not going to get any action, but it's a pretty good move. I wouldn't want to slow play that in any way.
Not at all. You've got
Pair my rag card, and the ace kicker is nice, but I'm like, yeah, let's take this down right now.
yeah, absolutely. You hit the 9 right in the window, so you've got the 9s and 5s with an ace kicker.
Even though he was in pretty good position, but there's no way to know that. I'm like,
You can't.
He might be sitting behind my opponent. You don't know if he's got like Queen Jack or
How would
or
you
something
know?
like that, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And once again, I'm giving a shout out because I know Steve's already told me, Susan, this is a shout out to you. Heck yeah, I know. Waiting for you to come and join us in the chat. Hand 7 once again.
Now do it.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Again, as you see, I love this graphic up here. We have 31 players remaining. We had 151 that started at 11:15 this morning. And once again, this is our feature table. We are taking you feature to final in our $130 buy-in Deepstack tournament, 10K guaranteed.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I read that correctly. Pretty sure I did. Yes, we are playing 18 spots today.
Correct.
Tonight, rather, because it's
We're,
getting a little dark out there. It's a little early, but
we're getting there. We're getting into evening.
It's kind of gloomy out there. That's why it's
Let's
it's
look
darker
at,
than it than it
Yeah,
should
a little cloudy, little misty, little rainy stuff. I drove in the rain.
be. You're from Chicago. You should
I'm
feel
used
right
to
at
this.
home. with
Yeah,
that.
obviously. Of course, I left Chicago quite a long time ago, 1990, for good, but that's all right. I still love it. But Gary made his double up here. Gary, oh, Susan.
There's Susan. There she
Thank
goes.
you. I love you. I know. You already know. I talked to your significant other already. And, oh, McGinty, thank you for joining us. A fan of Let's Go Guns, he says. A fan of guns. You guys are awesome. Yes, please just follow, like, subscribe, as I said, on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, X, all those. Susan, I love you, too. Thank you so much, girlfriend. Thank you. So as I said before, Gary already took that down with his pocket eights. He shoved all in. He takes that down. Easy peasy just like that. Oh, smack dab. 53 degrees and cheer. Oh, my God, hold him. I would love that. We had a little bit of 50s going on. Right now we're in the low 70s. But
Yeah, I actually got my daughter to wear her Panther jersey that I got for her.
yay, go Panthers.
It's cold enough. Well,
Yes.
my baby girl's name is the same name as the last name of a former player. So I
Awesome.
got her a number 6.
Oh, I love you.
Andreas Lilia jersey. So
I
she's got her
like
name.
it. I like it. That's awesome.
But and she would wear it lots more, but she'd always say no because it's hot, man.
It's too hot.
in
It's
Florida.
usually, yeah. This is the first year, probably in a couple of decades, where we've had a string of
Right.
cool days.
String of high
Nice.
50s, and
Yes.
I'm like, oh no, you're wearing jersey today.
I've been around for quite some time, and we used to get weather where it got down to the 40s, stuff like that. It was pretty nice.
Dang with Steffi Mo's hand.
Dang, got the girl, Steffi Mo's hand.
And
Repping
it's
her.
No good. Well, I don't want to say no.
No, don't
One
say
of
anything
the
yet.
one of the deuces is it was folded. So
One
there's
deuce
only,
is gone, but
and
yeah. Oh, what did I just say,
Yeah.
Steffi Mo? I'm
Clip
putting it
that.
out. I'm putting it
Dang
out
hits
there.
the case deuce.
Gets the case deuce. I said it ain't
But-
over till it's over.
Well, it still ain't over because
It's-
Jeff
we
flopped.
know.
Jeff flopped a set. So
We know. We know. But he just hit a full house.
or trips rather.
He got
So,
a trip. He doesn't have sets. He got a trip.
the Jeff.
Trip queens.
The Jeff looking for a 6. Or the case queen is still out there.
Yes,
I
we
thought
have
it was
one-
folded. Yeah.
No,
so.
one queen's still out there too, my dear. Yes.
Smack dab all in moments.
So right now,
The deuces are dead. So
you see, Jeff all in, Dang all in. Dang flops the full house. Jeff has 3 queens.
he'll pick up a few more outs no matter what this turn card is because a paired board will help him. So now a
Absolutely.
3 as
Now
well.
A 3.
A 6, 3, or queen.
Doesn't
Nope.
get it. So Dang's going to get his double up from Jeff.
The Jeff.
From the
Now you
Jeff.
notice it said it's no. I said there's one card left, so maybe
I know.
but
But he was a
that was a 1 in 52 chance. There was
Jeffy
one
Mo.
card.
But who was a believer? I said Dang's representing. Who was a believer? Remember, Dang had the best hand going in. Pre-flop, deuces were the best hand out of all of them. Hail to the double up for Dang. It was just unfortunate.
Well,
that
you
Jeff
know what?
hits
You know why
3
the
of
deuces
nine.
won? Because I said they wouldn't.
Well,
You're welcome, Dang.
and you know why they won? Because I said Steffi Mo, he's going to represent you. That's why. Hello.
That is a
Because I have a positive feeling. And now you see our payouts right here. As Matt told you, we're actually paying the top 18 players, but these are the top 9 payouts. Again, if you're on Twitch, you can type in exclamation payouts and they will appear on your device. $4,000 for first, $25.20 for second, $18.14 for third, $13.29 for fourth, yet $9.91 fifth, and so on. And once again, 10 through 12 will pay $294, 13 through 15 plays $242, and 16 through 18 plays $202. And Susan, yes, he said right away when I saw him, he mentioned that. So
let it not be said that Nancy doesn't do the shout-outs when requested. She does, absolutely.
back in the dubbin. We've got, first of all, an awesome stream team. Once again, we have Ron and Brent and Earl and Ernest in production, the Earl of Sports, I call him. Ernest, the Earl of Sports. Oh, Schmarks! Yes! Steph, I said, Dang had your hand.
You don't need to do it again. We just did it.
Ow!
We don't have to.
See?
Go over it again.
A non-believer. I was a believer.
I'm just saying it's a bad omen. Next 2 games are Panthers versus Ducks, so
Ow. Okay.
I don't want to see them Ducks win.
No, stop it. That's a whole other arena.
Right.
That's, NHL. This is poker. We're talking to apples and oranges here. Well, Guns right here has the King 10 of
I'm not
spades.
mad or jealous, Steph. I just told you.
Oh.
It's superstition.
He's not. It's all. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Steph. Don't worry. I get to see you tomorrow. Steffi Mo, the legend, and the OG old girl. That's right, Newport Jazz Nance will be in the booth tomorrow for our Progressive Bounty tournament. So right now you're hearing the bang bang, little bang bang. In advance, Schmuck dub. He's just mad and jealous. I still think that's funny. Hand 11, guys. Ladies' night tomorrow night. That's right. Steph, you got it, girl. Gary waking up. Beautiful hand. Right now, it's on dang under the gun with the queen tray of clubs. Let's see if he decides to stay in this. Looks like he's going to give a call. Gary, beautiful hand. Ace queen of diamonds.
Gonna fill up this table here right about meow.
Yeah. Smacking a devil.
Down
Earl.
to 27 players, so
Earl
3 full
shoving.
tables.
Earl shoving ace 10 of love. All in 62K is what he's got. Oh, my God. This could be dicey and spicy. Steve moving all in. Ace king off suit in the small blind. Quick folds all the way back to Gary. Gary's got a beautiful hand, too. He's going to dump it. He says 2 people all in. I'm not challenging.
Ace 10 suited, ace queen suited was folded, ace
Correct.
king off suits.
Correct. We're going to see what we're going to see.
And
Oh,
there's the
a
queen.
lot of
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
A lot of love. Oh, smack dab.
It's a lot of outs for Earl. And there-
OMG.
that 8 was the right color, but it was the wrong suit.
It's the wrong suit again.
But he hits the
gets
10. So it just doesn't matter.
Earl's
Bill Murray
doubling.
style.
Earl's doubling up again. Earl gets the double up again. Now he gets a double up from Steve.
Chipping a chair.
Smacking and dabbing.
What did he have when we started? Because I counted his chip stacks when we
30.
brought him in before we started. Now he had
Right.
44.
Was 44?
Yeah.
Because he had 34 when he pushed all in
Yeah,
the first
he,
time.
well, the button was in C1. I
Correct.
think, so he lost a few to the blinds.
Correct.
So that got him down. But yeah, he had 44.
Which
at
makes
the
sense
start.
because the blinds are 2-4-4. And then he shoved all in with 34,000, got a double up from Dang. And now he shoves all in once again, gets a double up from Steve. Earl is rocking it. Earl is rocking it. And as Matt just mentioned, our feature table is now filled up. Craig has been added to the table. He's coming in with 59K.
Al Z.
Al Z with 112K joining in as well. Oh, I remember Al. Geez, I couldn't see. The glasses are down the nose, so I know Al Z. Gosh, Matt, I've dealt to all these guys for like over 20 some years. He's crazy. Craig waking up with the snowman. Moving all in.
Okay. Get a little table talk there.
A little bit.
That's all Josh. Show is doing his best to make the best show. We had a slight audio issue with the table talk yesterday, so
Yeah. Sometimes it,
he's like, go ahead, try it.
aha. Now it's 69K. Where it's a foreboding. Anyway, so now you plainly see once again our chip count. Brian is in the lead here at this feature table with 167,000. Guns 143, Earl 140, Al Z with 112, Gary 97, Dang 82, Craig now has 69K. The Jeff with
Nice.
35. And Matt with the nice. And of course Steve with 21K. The Jeff and Steve need to need a little help right now. They need a little something to swing their way. We have Mike now in the box. We just have the greatest guys, greatest dealers, super people here at PBKC. And I'm just gonna, smacking and dabbing. Smacking and dabbing.
Just for our edification.
Yeah, I always like that. I always like that. Little heads up. Heads up. So right now, Craig is going to fold his ace-9 to LZ. Quick fold there. Quick folds back to Steve. And now Guns has position ace-6. He says, I'm going to flat this and see what we can see. Dang, small blinds got 6-3 offsuit.
Clearly, Dang has never seen Monty Python.
Oh, smack dab.
6-3 in the small blind. Run away!
Ow.
Run away!
Well, Gary now is going to raise the 16K.
And that's why you run away.
Smacking and dabbing.
That exact reason. See, now what do you do with 6-3 in the small blind, and you got to put another 12 out there? You do what you should have did the first time.
Bad hand to do that. Small blind, I'm all about taking a
it's-
stab, but you have to be an aggressor in a small blind with a hand that's going to make it happen for you.
Right. If it's just
Correct.
limps and calls, and you have that hand in the big blind, sure, no problem. Just
That's
check
a different-
it, and maybe you get a lucky flop.
Different
you know,
story.
with that, but
And if you have a good hand, small blind, you don't want to just flat. You don't want to do that. You want to
Right.
take a stab, make that raise, make your move, because that's the perfect position to do it.
yeah, only 3 players that time with and all limping or in the blind.
Yeah.
So you always run the risk of the big blind waking up with a good hand and
Absolutely.
smacking you.
Yeah, and you just smack, dab, got smacked. And 14, once again, blinds are still at 2,000, 4,000, with a 4,000 big blind any. Brian, wow. He's got the 8K offsuit.
Excellent cards.
Smack dab.
Hat, not so much.
Hello, Gary. Wait till we get around. Dang right now has got position, but 9 deuces pretty ugly. So Gary waking up with the girls.
Ladies in the
Here it
in the
comes.
small blind. Oh,
Shoving it all
too much
in.
power. Too much power.
The Jeff folds the sailboats.
And I say that not in a bad way. Too much power with, I mean, if I have queens and my opponent has ace king, yeah, I want you to go away. I want to bet you out.
Says without a doubt.
See you later. Have a good day.
Don't want any competition. And nothing wrong with, look at the blinds are at 10,000 right off the bat. There's nothing wrong with picking up the blinds and plus the bet
Right.
that's there. So.
Brian clearly likes his ace king. It just does he like it for 100K?
It's a big chunk
It
of
is.
change out of his
It's,
chip stack.
It's roughly 65% of his chips.
Correct. As Matt
And,
said.
yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
a lot of players that like ace king that much, and in fact, I know quite a few that don't like it at all.
At all. You know, I'm a made hand kind of person myself.
Especially if you're not doing particularly well in a tournament, but then you get that ace king and nobody's raised yet. It's like you have to play it.
Oh. Now it puts him naturally, and I can understand. He's double checking out when
but
he.
this,
Yeah, said it's a sick fold.
I mean, it's a coin flip.
It is.
So.
And personally, I think it's a great
and
fold.
I say, does he show it? No, he doesn't.
Oh, Luna.
Um,
How are you, Luna? Why is everything blurry? It shouldn't be. Maybe you need to restart your phone because right now it's coming in real clear. And we looked on both of our phones and it's coming in real clear.
Yeah, we're not getting anything of the sorts on our end.
No, and I just checked mine
Right.
just recently. I'll check again, but Luna, maybe just restart your phone. Sometimes I have to do that.
Yeah, we did have some things like that for a while. So as we start the stream, we kind of fire it up on our phones.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to keep an eye on it, see if we see
Exactly.
anything
And I did, and I
that
just
we
want
can
to.
fix on our end. But
I'm just going to double check
yeah,
again.
that's-
But hello, McGinty says crystal.
Yeah,
so
all-
coming in crystal
all-
clear.
we're reading green across the board here.
Yeah, we are. And like I said, I'll double check again. I looked earlier.
Yeah.
It all looked great. Smacking and dabbing. The Jeff.
The Jeff with the ducks.
All in with the Ducks.
If they win, They win. And that'll be good for the Jeff. But those Ducks better not win tomorrow.
I'm telling you, that's a. He says no ducks tomorrow. No
Kings
ducks
and Jack.
tomorrow.
There's the Jack. The Jeff has 1 out, which is ironic because so did Dang.
Exactly.
And he hit the case deuce. So, but the
hit it
Jeff
in the window.
clearly doesn't have that 1 outer luck that Dang has.
Absolutely right, my dear.
And his evening comes to a close.
Well, the Jeff, it's always a pleasure. You're such a sweet, great player, great guy. I mean, I've known you for over 20 years, and it's always a pleasure, the Jeff. We love you dearly. And you played great.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only game where you can do everything right and get just demolished.
Sometimes, Hold'em, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, my dear, for saying that. Sometimes it's just the run out. It can just look at. We had our multi-flight. Do you remember, Matt? Oh my God, the insane run outs we had.
Some guys were just getting hit in the middle, right between the eyes with the deck.
Oh my God.
And we'd get the chat going like, why is he betting that with like 10-6?
We were just.
And I'm like, you must have just joined us because this guy's been hitting everything.
Everything. And then we had these. I mean, it was amazing, Matt. I mean, it was on our, when Stephanie Mo and I did Flight 1D, it was, I mean, sick runouts. And then we go to day 2, we had also sick runouts.
Right.
It was just crazy. Nobody really did anything wrong. It's just the way it ran out. So.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to see again. I lost my signal in here, so I'm just Luna. Yeah, Luna. I'm just trying to get another picture. I lost my signal.
Check your signal where you are. Sometimes
that can have an impact. Because right now, I'm on Twitch and Luna. It's coming in perfectly clear, no blur, no anything. So it might be your signal, and I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Oh, we got some hands here, too. Gary, once again, he's got king, queen off suit, and we've got Dang with the ace-5 in the hijack position.
yeah, I got mine up on YouTube.
It was beautiful.
Right, it's working fine.
It was perfect on YouTube, perfect. And I looked at Twitch, perfect on Twitch. I lost my signal, but once I got it back, this is beautiful. It's absolutely, so it might just be where you're at, Luna, and just restart it.
I do get that because
it happens.
Well, I got my computer next to my big screen, so if I'm playing PlayStation, sometimes I'll mute it, and I'll have the stream on.
Exactly.
And I'm listening to the stream.
Exactly.
And, it sounds fine, looks fine.
No question.
Hey, look, who's being a donkey? Nobody really so far.
Everybody's just playing pretty straight up.
This is a feature, not a final, so hang out with us. Maybe we'll see.
Bluke, thanks so much for joining. We love you so much.
I mean, Dang played deuces, which I personally can't stand, and he hit the case deuce. So, but he won.
He hit a full house right in the window. So yeah, he hit the case deuce with a couple of girls, and took that pot down very, very well. Always remember, pocket deuces, pre-flop, or beating ace-king, pre-flop. It is still a made hand. Right. It's Steffi Mo's hand. He was representing Steffi.
The Jeff was not so fortunate with his deuces.
No, it didn't work out.
It's the ace-jack and flopped a jack instantly.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, Bluke, are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. So pocket deuces won twice last week at the 1 million.
Wow.
Oh, my God. And you had quads, Bluke. Oh, love you.
Drinks are on you, buddy.
We love you, dear, so much. We got Dang with the pocket trays. Gary with the ace-king. Absolutely expecting a raise here to 16K. Earl's going to fold his ace-deuce of
Another
diamonds.
ace-king.
Ooh.
And, well, Dang played with deuces. If he plays with trays, I mean...
He called.
Two of the ace-kings are, they've got each other's outs, so that makes the pocket trays a lot stronger than usual.
Yes, my dear, and he doesn't know that, but he flatted with pocket trays. So now you got to see a flop, I would think, figuring these guys have overcards to yours.
Got to dodge 4 cards.
Absolutely.
Well, a few more now.
Right
there's
now.
Running clubs. Turn card. Ooh, and there's one of them kings.
Wow. Dang needs a tray.
Yeah, Dang's got to catch a tray now.
LZ's going to lead out with 16K.
Yeah,
So-
Dank's definitely not going to chase that with that board.
Right now.
River card. I was going to say if it's a 3, I'm a flip.
I know. I was going to say we're going to like do backflips, so absolutely correct. Right now, choppy chop.
Right, yeah, but who can tell the better story?
That's the idea.
It's
here.
really hard to bluff that with matching ace kings. If the 4 was a club,
It would have been a different story.
well, no, because an ace and a king of clubs, so it's
Well,
that would be
each holds
tough.
a club. No, what I'm saying is if there was something other than that, let's say, this board ended up with one
Right.
suit going, or then it would have been.
Yeah,
You
nothing
bet
you can
bet.
really do there. I mean, matching hands.
Hold them.
Pretty much got to put 4 to a flush on the board, and then
That's-
maybe you can get a little.
That's what I'm saying. If it was 4 of a different suit, not the clubs, then you might be able to get away with it. Hold'em, thanks for joining us. You just get back to the table and you go. You go, my dear.
Win that money.
Take that money and run.
No, don't run. Stay. Play
Well,
forever.
Take the money and
Usually
run.
on one of our
That's the song.
tournaments, and maybe
I
get on the
know.
live stream.
Oh, I know about that, but I'm saying the line is take the money and run. So take the money and keep running. And keep running well. And keep playing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I always give the money back when I'm in Vegas.
Well, you're there to have fun.
Well, no, not at the table. They're like,
No.
like if I do well, I'm like, oh, now I can go over to the
There-
steak joint or
That's what I'm saying. Now you're
take
doing
the wife out to a show, and it's paid for.
there you go. But that's what I'm just saying.
But I do
Take
give it back because all the casinos own all that stuff.
But it's okay. You're having a good time and you're enjoying. You took some money and you ran and you did something great. I'm just quoting a song.
Right,
Take the
right.
money and
Yeah.
run. Doesn't mean you have to stop playing.
Yeah, of all the music we have here at the Action Palace, and the playlist and everything, and I've been here 16 years. I've never once heard "The Gambler" by Kenny Rogers.
Oh.
You'd think one time I would have heard it. I
Haven't
mean,
heard
cheesy, it's cliche for a poker room, but
Take the money and run either.
I have heard "The Gambler" at other card rooms, like up north. When I've gone up north and played,
Got it.
like every now and then. And I'm like tapping my foot, not realizing it. And
McGinty.
then the lyrics come up. I'm like, wait, is this "The Gambler" by Kenny Rogers?
Yeah, and Steve Miller is exactly right.
Right.
Steve Miller. Take the money and run. You heard me. You knew what I was talking about. Hand 20. Blinds are now at 3,000, 6,000 with the 6,000 big blind ante.
15K in orbit, and with stacks right around 120-ish. I mean, that's.
Those blinds are creeping up. But hey, taking down the blinds and adding that to your stack is a pretty good thing, too.
It's almost going to be time for all in, fold.
Smacking and dabbing. As I said before, that ain't no chump change.
Yeah, the cutoff is 19.
Correct.
If you make one of the 2 semifinal tables for the top 18, you'll be in the money.
In the money.
K9
Oh,
against
the
6-5.
K9 suited versus 65 suited.
I like that continuation bet. He didn't catch anything, but
Keep going. Once the aggressor. Ooh.
oh, now your
LZ.
aggression can get you in trouble. Guns does not bet this time, and if he goes back and watches the stream, I think he'll be glad he
knows. He knows. He knows. LZ now throws out, what was it, 15K?
did. Yeah. And he threw it quick because, I mean, when you make that C bet and then you check, you're opening up. I mean, you're not giving up the hand, but
You're pretty much.
you're giving up
You're no longer the
the
aggressor.
story
now.
you're telling, right?
You
that
just
you've got a
dropped.
great hand, but
Right. You just dropped the ball.
But that can be a good thing because sometimes the guy has strip sixes,
You know what?
and you're just
Sometimes.
by continuing to show the aggression, you're just
You're burying
losing
yourself.
money, yeah.
Correct. You're burying yourself. Absolutely right, my dear. But you know when you see something like that.
That's why I said he'll be happy when he goes back and watches. It's like
Oh.
he probably like, well, it's when I checked, I lost the hand, but
But
if he
did a
goes
great
back and
job.
watches, he's all like, oh, but the guy had trips. I lost the minimum there.
You absolutely did. Not only that, once you see a paired board, that's always scary off the bat, and you don't have anything. So, perfect check, great fold.
Steve all in
Steve.
with Queen 4.
Says I got to make a move here. He's got 16K.
Does he, though? I mean, he's on the button.
He's on the button. He's got position.
I mean, it's 15K in orbit, so he's pretty much all in.
Yes.
The next time he's big blind. Not quite all in, but almost.
But almost.
Yeah, but it's a full table.
I know.
You got 6 hands
It's
to make
following him.
to make your stand.
I know.
And I'm not sure Queen 4 is it.
But he went in because everybody had folded.
Yeah.
It was only the big blind left, so that's why he did.
Well, he got top
right
pair,
now,
but there's a flush draw out there.
There is, but so far the queen is holding.
And
right now,
it does hold.
He
Okay,
gets his
good
double
job.
up. Since everybody folded
Yeah.
prior to him, he was only facing small blind, big blind after that. So it wasn't a bad move to make. And I totally agree with you. If everybody else had been, if there were several more players behind in front,
Right, for pretty much
then
anybody.
you would
just
be
literally
using the
be
dealer
like,
position
right.
differently. But since everybody folded and you're only looking at small blind, big blind following,
Yeah, you're not going to protect a button shove with 16K.
No.
It doesn't matter. You
So-
can have the stone cold nuts.
Correct.
You're
But
still going to get called.
Ergo, that's why he did that, and then I think it was a fine play to do. Hand 22. God, this is flying, Matt. These guys are playing. There's nobody just sitting
Pink
around here.
City.
We are playing. Brian waking up with the Cowboys. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Raising it.
But he's a Lightning fan.
14K.
The Kings are LA.
Oh, I love it. Guns with position.
Well, the Kings are dead.
Ace King. All the kings are out. Dang. Says I got the Case King. Gary's got 8.
Not to
I
say
like
that
this.
the Kings can't win. I mean, they're the only made hand of these 3.
Absolutely, but I like Gary's hand. 8-7 of diamonds. He's got the spoiler. Right now, Kings are in the lead.
All right, Gary's got a gutter.
Absolutely.
As does Guns. Guns is looking for a queen. Gary's looking for a 9.
Absolutely.
An ace will also work for Guns. An ace or a queen. Which is why his odds improved a bit.
Absolutely correct, my dear.
About 20% pre-flop. Still, though, with that flop, with ace king, you're like, I mean, it's a good shot.
It's a gutter.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, you've got to know he's got a made hand from his pre-flop raise. And now his continuation bet. He's betting 22K right off the rip here.
It's a good bet. Pretty much everybody has
Absolutely.
a little bit over 100K. So 22, that's a fifth of your stack.
Absolutely. That's why I said it's a great.
Representing a great hand, and
And
well,
he
he
did
had a
some-
great hand.
He did. And I said that's why I said the sizing of that bet was really, really perfect in my opinion. Well done. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. And no need to go any further. I'm going to add some chips to my stack. A nice pot there he took down. And no sweat. No sweat. And once again, you guys, thank you so much for joining us in the chat. If you haven't already, please just follow, like, subscribe on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, X. And we have all those social media venues covered. We got more stuff to tell you later, too. Steve is going to bump it up to 21K here. And he's going to take that pot down. Once again, nothing wrong with taking the blinds here.
Nah.
That's 15K in blinds. Adding that to your chip stack is sweet. Sweet. No contest. No sweat. Listen to them. I always want to say guns a-blazing. Every time I see guns a-blazing. Gary in position, 10-6 of spades. Earl, small blind with those pocket fives. Come on, Earl. There it is. That's what you do. That's how you do small blind when you have a hand. You take a stand.
I mean, Craig's 12K into this pot with only 39. And
I know.
you can't play that, though.
No.
It's
But that's the move that Earl needs to make. You have a hand
Right.
like that, small blind, don't just flat, all that crap.
We've all been there, Craig. I mean, you can't play.
There's
but
nothing you
it's-
can do. I mean, there's nothing.
But it's always going to sting when you're short stacked and you got a quarter of your chips just in the blind.
In the blinds, you're giving up.
And
We get
then
it.
the guy right next to you shoves on you. You're
That
like,
little blind guy.
You're like, really?
Say what? Say what? We couldn't even see a flop that I maybe had a shot. But that's a tough position, and it really is. But Earl makes the right move.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I
Absolutely. With fives? No, you don't
Hell
want any, you don't
yeah.
want any riffraff hanging out.
you just want to take that down in small blind, perfect position to do that. This little thing keeps moving on me. Keep moving on me. Don't move on me. I like it.
All right,
Gary.
three-handed, the ace-3.
Looking better and
Sorry, there
better.
were four players, right.
Yes.
Ooh, ace-7 for Al, though.
Ooh-wee. 7K to defend his big blind. I think he's going to do it.
I mean, you're already 12K in.
There you go.
I mean, it's an easier decision if your ace rag is suited, but ace-3-7.
Oh, yeah,
No, I'm here for the pain.
7 in the window, and then we got. Oh my God, you definitely are, Matt. Matt wants to see pain.
Don't keep me in suspense.
A little check there.
Is that a 7 at the end? No, that's a 9. Okay, so the run out was queen-7.
Correct, my dear.
So Jackson 7s. With an ace, Al's going to get that one.
Absolutely. Al takes us down. Yeah, well, Gary doesn't hit anything at all on that flop, so there's not much you can do. It was a good attempt, but sometimes, you know, you got to take a stab. It's kind of like life. Sometimes you get lemons and you
Wait,
make
who are you
lemonade.
stabbing?
Oh, smack dab. I'm not stabbing anybody.
You got to take a stab. That's life. I'm like, whoa.
You know.
What part of Chicago you from?
Hey, what's he saying to me? I'm weapon for. I don't believe in anything like that. What I mean is, you got to take an attempt. Got to make an attempt.
Exactly.
Take a
I'm
stab
just
at it.
messing.
I know you're messing, and I
Body
love
is
you.
a weapon.
Oh, I love you, Gary. Waking up with the hockey sticks. Speaking of,
Yep.
the world champs. Just speaking of, my world champ sitting next to me. Heck yeah, we gotta get that ring in the picture.
I likes to wear it.
You should. What a great gift.
I can't deal with it though, because
It's
my
re-
fingers rub on, and I'm right-handed. So
And
it's,
that I'm right-handed too. I can't. I never wear anything either. So
my wife
Gary,
was nervous. I mean, I could have worn it on my left hand. 'Cause I
you
just
want
hold,
me?
I
want
just
me
hold
to,
the stuff.
You want me to put this in a
Nah,
picture?
No, there'll be chances.
All right. I want to get this in again.
And Josh was having me put it on cam all show yesterday. So
Drew the Dynamo. How are you, Drew? I'm giving a shout out again to our production crew. That is Ron and Ernest and Brent. You guys are incredible, doing a great job as always, making this look superb. Yeah, I'll get that in writing. I always do. I get in the chat and write it all the time. I put that in writing. Guns ablazing under the gun with Queen 10. Dang, following with a couple of those sexy sixes. Sexy sixes, Matt. Dang, go to raise. I like this move. Dang says, what do I do now? I wasn't expecting someone to raise before me. He's kind of flat. He going flat. Sexy sixes. Ooh, 1 6 is gone. Brian. Oh my gosh. Brian's got the fives. Ooh, it's going to be spicy and dicey. Steve says, I can't play this. Can't play 8-4 offsuit. This could be spicy and dicey. Schmacking and dabbing. Oh, 10 in the window. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Dang those holding the 6. Straight draw for game. Gutter draw for Dang. That's just so funny how that. So Gun's going to C-bet here. Making it 25? 25K. He came out and made that pre-flop raise, Matt.
Yeah.
Look where he gets that 10 right in the window.
Pre-flop raise. I was just about to say pre-flop raise, and then the C bet. And so of course I'm like, Dang should fold here, and of course he shoves before I can even say it.
I love you, Matt.
It's like, what does he have? There's 3 overs to your pocket pair. He raised it pre-flop, and then he C-bet you.
And he's gonna get out.
Like, you think he was just bullying you? And here's the next question. He has 60K left. There's 132 in the box. Can he afford to fold?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You definitely want to get a chip count here. Don't just throw up that hand right off the bat. You made the
because he bet and then he C-bet.
Absolutely.
So he's got a lot in this pot.
Yes. Absolutely, Matt.
You've got top pair and a decent kicker.
I mean, it's 25K to call.
And looking at that board, I'm like, well, is he on the flush draw? Did he flop a straight on me?
And you still have a 10 of hearts in your hand as well.
Yeah,
You've got top pair, great kicker, 10 of hearts in your hand.
I'd have a tough time folding here.
I would too. Good
right.
Call.
That's a
I
call.
agree.
Well,
I mean, he's going to see the sixes.
I know, but Dang's been hitting 1-outers, so you never know.
It. But I think
9
it's
or
the
a
proper
6
call.
for Dan.
Right there, look at this.
Yep. 9 or 6.
Oh,
runner, quads.
Oh, baby, hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Oh.
It's all about
he
the
was
tens,
already.
baby.
I mean, he had the pair of 10s.
Yeah, it was
and
good.
then the 10s just came coming and coming. Oh, it's like that meme from The Simpsons. Stop! He's already dead.
You're the one that wants to inflict massive pain, so now you got it.
Yeah, I know. I did get it. And I'm like, but now it got to the point where I just felt bad for him. It's all like, okay, you got the 10, and then another 10. Okay, that's nice. And then runner 10. It's like, wow.
But you and I were spot on
Straight demolition.
with Guns making that call because he had
Yes.
invested so much into it.
Exactly.
He made the pre-flop raise, hits the flop. I mean, he C-bets out.
He's likely very proud of that move.
Absolutely. Great. Then
But I will say, I don't care how good a poker player you are. Nobody saw runner quads coming.
No.
Nobody.
No, we didn't. But
It's
that's
likely he thought, well, I flopped the top pair. He's probably on a draw, and I'm probably ahead, and I'm already in, so let's go.
But, it's PBKC. We're the Action Palace and a bunch of sick runouts.
Wow, Guns flopping the flush.
Guns flopping it.
He flopped it, and he doesn't even get the check mark.
Flop it like it's hot because Steve's holding a 10 of clubs.
Right, it ain't over.
It ain't over. Guns a-blazing. What did I say about guns a-blazing?
I feel like Guns could have bet him out. Not for 6.
Hello.
Not for 6K.
Hello.
Oh, maybe he can. Okay.
I don't know. Look at that. Steve doesn't even want to try. He's not even going to try for another club. He's just smacking and dabbing.
He's like, that thing I did last time only worked when I was on the button. So he's going to wait till he's the button. Then he'll do his big action.
I love you, dear. He's back on the button. And he's got to wait for everybody to fold, and then he gets back into this position. Awesome. Oh, my gosh. But congratulations, Dang. You played superbly, dear. Always a pleasure.
And there are 22, but there's a catch.
Uh-oh. Like in catch that ball, smack dab.
All right, 22 of you, but only 18 are getting paid, unfortunately.
That's correct. And as I said before, if you're on Twitch, you can just type in exclamation payouts.
It would be nice if everybody could win. But
Oh, I love you. Well, everybody here is a winner because they're all great guys and great players. So everybody is a winner. Oh, he's talking about his car accident. Yeah, Eric. Don't feel bad. The one that hit me
Lawyer
had
up, man.
nothing, had nothing. Nothing. There was nothing. I mean, we're talking to no insurance, no license, no job other than some cash and carry crap. So it all came out of my insurance. It was ugly.
So Al and Guns with the same hand. Well,
Right now, yeah.
they did, but Guns folded. So it's Al looking.
Al Z is out.
Well, another heart.
It's
Picks
not,
up more outs.
Al Z is not in this hand. It's Brian. It's Brian.
Right,
and
it's
Gary.
Brian.
Yeah.
Cards in the wrong box, perhaps?
Oh, I think it's just a little glitch. We just had a little glitch there. Just a tad, just a glitch. No worries.
That's the former IT guy in me.
Well,
Part-time IT guy. Because I told Josh is listening. He's all like, "You worked IT?" I'm like, "For a few months
I love
in college," which was like 25 years ago.
Well, you know what, Matt? It's like riding a bike. You're back in, you can handle it all.
No, IT is closer to the medical field. It's 5 years after graduation. Half of what you know is obsolete.
Oh, well, but you still grasp it. I know you do. I'm giving you all the kudos.
Windows. I mean, it was Windows Vista.
I know.
When I did IT.
I know, my love.
I'd be lost today.
I don't think so. I think you
That's what they tell people that majored in it, and I only minored in it. They're
Doesn't
like
matter.
every few years they're like, "Nope, go take this catch-up course."
We get it. But when you're bright, you're bright. You
And,
know what? That
keep
you're
up-
bright.
keep up
So
with it.
don't worry. You can
Gotta stay ahead of the tech.
you can snap like this, grasp it. Always remember, there's nothing that replaces intelligence.
Ooh, Earl with the
Ooh, he sat in the
sets.
window.
My name is Earl. I could sit down at the feature table with only 44K and just
Second,
dominate the table.
second time he had pocket fives to boot.
Yeah, and gets bet into. Man, ain't it like Christmas morning when you flop a monster and
All
people are
of it.
betting? By calls, I was going to say I like the aggression, but
I know. But Al calls.
sometimes it's a bit much. You get
I
in
know.
trouble.
He got lucky. He gets a call because I would have just raised. Maybe mid
I
raise.
said because he was betting. I'm checking until he checks. Then I try to figure out what I can get.
Right
And
there.
yep, set of
That's good.
fives is gonna dominate.
So Earl's going to double up here. Once again, Earl is just rocking solid.
It is, man.
And he gets the call. Like I said, I might have if I were Earl, and that's just like, hey, no shame in anybody's game here.
No.
They're all doing great. But I might have just min-raised, to see, hey, I've got a set of fives right now. Looking pretty good.
It's like you want him to call. It's like there's a time to shove when you flop that hand. I'm like,
I think, yeah, you and I are on the same.
you ever see Pirates of the Caribbean?
The
You wait.
original one?
You wait for the opportune moments.
I go, dear.
Savvy.
I love you, dear. But you and I are on the same page. I think we're thinking the same.
Right. I
way.
saw him shoving. I was like trying to reach into the past 15 minutes and be like, no.
Don't go there.
You
Don't
can get
go
paid.
there.
You can get absolutely paid. Wait for him to
But,
bet again.
Hey, look what Earl's done. He's come here, well, like you said, with 44K. Made his first move all in when he had 34K, and look where he's sitting now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been giving a shout-out to production. They all know.
Yeah, he can hear you.
I want them to hear me.
All right.
All in,
yeah,
Steve.
See, the blinds are coming for Steve. He's only got 38K left. It's suited ace queen.
Beautiful hand to
There's
do it.
worse hands to make your last stand with.
Oh, I'm with you 100%. Craig's got to go because Craig's
He's
short
even
stacked.
shorter than Steve.
Oh, smack dab. Got my finger on the button.
LZ has the largest stack at 57. So he's not even in danger of
No.
elimination here.
That's correct here. So Craig's got 30. Steve has 38.
So it should be a 16K side
Side
pots.
pot. Correct here.
We see the stand-up move out of Steve. And I'll just notice he's all like, he doesn't like seeing the ace queen or the king 10.
But
He's like,
got suited hand.
but then he said, oh, right, I'm not going to get eliminated. Okay.
No, he had the largest chip stack, as you said, Matt, and he's got a suited hand here. So let's see what happens here.
Eights. I was about to say eights or clubs.
Oh.
Or eights or diamonds, but there's
Got
an
two
eight.
clubs over there
clubs.
for Steve. Steve looking for a club.
And there's a king on the turn.
Kings and tens right now for Craig.
Yeah, 2 pair.
He's in the main pot.
Steve needs any club except the king, and that
Steve
ain't
is
it.
not going to get it. Steve's going to get eliminated. Craig's going to get the main pot. Alzie's going to get the side pot. Oh, ho, ho.
Worst to first.
Worst to first.
Much like
first
the
to
91
worst.
Minnesota Twins.
Smacking and dabbing. So right now. Oh, then maybe they must have had the chip counts incorrect.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Okay, so
because
I
he
apologize.
Yeah, he said, right.
So
they must have had
Alzie
it
is going to
crossed.
get eliminated. I think that
Yes.
was just a miscue, and that happens. Steve is going to still be in.
According to the
Craig's
numbers
gonna take.
we had.
Right. We were right with what we were viewing, but the
With
numbers
the
were, I
information
think,
that we had.
transposed.
Yeah, little...
So, again, our apologies. Steve is still in. Very low chip stack right now. Craig has taken both pots, and once again, we apologize for that miscue.
Yeah, making that reference because I've always been a Marlin fan, but before we had Marlins,
Before you
on
had
our own
Marlins.
team, my favorite team was whoever was playing the frickin' Braves.
Oh, you're so funny.
That's why I was rooting for Minnesota against them Braves in that series.
I think they're going to
Yeah,
throw
they beat
in
the
and
Braves,
pay
yeah.
the. Okay, so
And then Toronto beat the Braves, and then
That's
Toronto
correct.
beat the Phillies.
so these guys know that the top 18 are going to get paid. They're going to pay the bubble, I guess. They're throwing in money to pay the bubble, so we are down to.
Nah, they're throwing money to tip you, Miss Nancy.
I love you.
So you can
Matt.
go enjoy dinner at the fabulous Paddock Restaurant right here at PBKC.
You know what? I work nights.
Something for everybody.
I would buy you dinner, man.
Chicken
in a
Alfredo
split
pots.
second.
You couldn't afford to buy me dinner, Miss Nancy.
What do you mean I couldn't afford to buy
Oh,
you dinner?
I have expensive tastes.
That's
I
all
love
right.
steak. I'm like the tomahawk steak.
And who said I wouldn't buy you the steak?
Okay, all right.
Of course I would.
I wouldn't accept it though. That's way too nice.
That's a different
Way
story,
too
but
expensive.
that's got anything to do with it. I have no problem. You only live once. You gotta enjoy yourself every now and then. I didn't go on vacation for almost 37, 40 years. I tried, and I got told you, mechanic got a car accident, got a broken back 2 days into my trip. But anyway, needless to say, here are our payouts. Once again, these are the top 9 payouts. First gets $4,080. Second, $2,520, and so on. Again, top 18 players get paid. As you can plainly see, 2 players got eliminated from both tables at the same time, so we're down to the top 19, and all these guys decided to pay the bubble. So I didn't get the amount that they threw in, but it's awfully nice right now. They don't have to play hand for hand, and everybody is in the money. And once again, if you are on Twitch, just type in !payouts, and the whole list of payouts are going to show up on your device. Just to give you a rundown, 4,000 and change to first, 25.20 for second, 18.14 for third, 13.29 for fourth, 9.91 for fifth, 7.52 for sixth. Seventh gets 581, eighth gets 456, ninth gets 363, 10 through 12, 294, 13 through 15, 242, 16 through 18, 202, and then what they decided to pay. I didn't hear how much they threw in for
Well,
19.
that's where we're not gonna worry about it just right now.
But 19th gets paid too.
Right. Yeah, Susan. I think she took it a little personal. We didn't have our own team down here, and those that know me know that I'm half cheesehead, and the fans up there, not so much now, but at the time, the Braves leaving Milwaukee was still in the back of their minds. So I'm like, yeah, they ditched. Yeah, I can't root for them. Boo.
Oh, Matt's trying to dig himself out.
No, it's not personal.
what
It's
he's
just
saying.
yeah.
He's
And
just saying.
and then we got the Marlins, and they put us in a division with them. I'm
With
like,
them.
oh, good. They can be rivals now.
So I don't blame
Well,
you.
almost rivals. I mean, we have to win every once in a while for it to be a rivalry. But,
I would tend to say you're correct there.
Marlins,
You go, Susan.
they get beat a lot by everybody, but usually the Braves and Phillies particularly beat us up a lot.
All right, so right now it looks like Guns. Guns took this pot down. Steve went all in, got a couple of callers. Guns takes the pot down. I'm sorry about that. And Steve, oh my God, congratulations. But Steve is going to go out 19th, and he's going to get money. He will get money because everybody at
we don't know how much money, but
both tables decided like they were going to chip in for, for the bubble. So we know that. I'm just going to kind of estimate. He definitely made more than his buy-in. I'm just going to say that. He probably made definitely more than 130. Looks like everybody might have thrown in, I don't know. Right.
Yeah, one of our dealers here. Oh, we're listening to Joey?
Yeah, Joey right now.
Yeah, we got to balance the tables here for a minute.
Yeah, so I'm just going to type this
because when we're down to 18 players,
I'm going to type this in
got
once
two
again.
full tables.
I'm just
So I say one of our dealers here is like the biggest Atlanta sports fan I've ever met.
Ah.
But I can talk all the smack about the Braves I want, and he don't care. He's all like, "Yeah, what was that score the last time we played you? Was it 9-1 or 10-1?" And I'm like, "Okay, fine."
I'm telling you, holy moly! But you gotta love your team. I'm all for it, Susan. Look, and
he goes to more Marlin games than I do because every time the Braves are in town, he's there every game.
There you go.
Like when the Braves are down here.
So right now, as we said, as Matt said, we're going to be balancing the tables so that we keep it all equitable. And you love your team. You love your team. You know what? Okay,
That's why I wear this ring.
I've been a Bears
30
fan.
years of losing to get this ring. Yeah, I bet you I'm going to wear it.
I was born in Chicago, lived the majority of my life in Chicago.
Look who's coming.
We love it. It's on the table. I love this. But anyway, I've been a Bears, Blackhawks fan all of my life. Oh, he's going to put
I can't
picture.
find
There
where
it is. I know they moved it.
I know they keep moving it. Okay, here it is. There we go.
There we go. But anyway,
it was up here.
I
before.
know somebody. And I'm not touching it. I left it. I don't know if it was done for a reason. I left it the way it was. But I came in and everything was. There it is. He's showing you the ring.
I'm losing. We got that Stanley Cup.
He's showing you the ring. But as I said, Susan, look, I've been a Blackhawks Bears fan all my life, and I have no animosity between Cubs and White Sox. I love when Chicago's in anything. It's great because it's very rare. So but you cannot not be a fan of your team. Well, Blackhawks have been in there.
Oh, well, the Blackhawks, yeah. But
Bears.
Didn't you guys have a basketball player? What was his name again?
Michael
Jordan. Yeah.
I was getting to that, before I could finish my statement. But
they could have won more titles. He just didn't feel like it anymore.
Well, you know what? You can't blame the guy. I mean,
he's like, this is too easy. I'm going to go try baseball because I'm just too dominant in basketball.
Talent is talent. What else?
They could have won 8 in a row if he stuck with basketball.
Could not just a three-peat. Could have been continued repeats.
Right.
But that's why whenever somebody talks about the 2-3 in cards being the dirty diaper, I always call it the MJ because it repeat wins all the time. Heck yeah, all the time. So these guys are getting situated.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking to the side. I'm like,
I like it. We'll put it like this so everybody else.
Yeah, so I'm just I'm keeping an eye on the table on the big screen.
Well, we got it. Now we got both. We've got picture in picture. It's science. And now you can still show your ring. Put it back.
Well, not
up
really.
There.
It just looks like a little blip.
No, we can still.
I gotta get it
there.
like right.
There
up
you go.
There
See,
it is.
There it is.
It's got my name on it.
There,
and everything.
See?
And my
how
number.
Great is that? Look at how great that is. Matt says his wife got him that, and I think it's awesome. Absolutely beautiful. So we are back in. Tables have been balanced. These guys, we're still on our feature table. We have 19 players. Actually, it's down to 18 now.
18,
Everybody's in the legitimate payout money. The graphic will catch up.
Got one player that's got a weight coming in between the small and the
absolutely
and the button, but
the only position that can't be dealt in is when you come in between.
If I get past the bubble and get to the money, I'm like, hey, I'm good with letting the carnage unfold for a hand. I'm in no
know?
rush.
Why should be any rush? I'll chill.
Yeah,
Craig,
because of that.
making a
That's, I'm
move.
like, yeah, y'all fight. No, I'll just be over here.
Craig.
Ordering from the fabulous Paddock restaurant.
I love you. You can order it. I'll pay.
No, I don't.
If I can just have, I'm not a meat eater, but if I could just have a taste, just a bite, or like to leave a little bit on the bone, that'll work for me. So now everybody table at full strength right now. Craig made that move. It was a mystery hand to us as well, but he pushed and shoved all in and takes it down. And once again, everybody, thank you. Oh, Chad.
Yeah, I do love the button we use for this tournament.
I do
It looks like
It's great.
looks like a big clear hockey puck.
I love it. Well, that's like the Moneymaker one when we use that one.
Yeah.
That really looks like a clear hockey
Speaking
puck.
of the Moneymaker Tour, it's coming back next month.
Absolutely. February 12th through the 25th, guys, with the opening event at 11 a.m. on the 12th being the Mystery Bounty 25K guarantee. Oh, yeah, it's back. It's great. We're looking so forward to it, man. I mean, Tony Burns, best in the biz. Chris Moneymaker, what a gentleman. Just a consummate gentleman. Looking forward to the return of that tour. We'll get you caught up on all those facts. And again, you can always go on our website, pbkettleclub.com or moneymakerpt.com. Get all the info. Right now, our graphics are just getting a little caught up here. We're at our
with
top
the new
18.
players.
These guys are all in the legit money. Steve went out 19th. They decided to pay the bubble, so Steve made some money. The amount we were not advised
Yeah,
of.
but that's okay. It's a need-to-know basis, and we don't need to know.
And money is money.
Yep.
And by the amount of money I watched people pull out, looks like he got more than his buy-in back, so that's a win. Blind still at 3,000, 6,000 with a 6,000 big blind ante. That's right, 15K in blinds alone. Earl waking up with the ace-queen. Or as my Steffi Mo says, girl with a big A.
I'd be scared.
Raise
Just the way he keeps doubling. Every hand he's played, he's
Earl,
doubled up.
Earl can't miss.
I'd be like, well, golly gee, I wanted to play these pocket tens.
OMG,
but,
Guns waking up with the Cowboys in small blind. Whole smack dab, re-raise.
Shorty. I think he's always got a new name
Yeah,
every
I
time
love
he's
it.
on the show, right?
I love it. I already called it a re-raise.
It's not that short.
Smacking and dabbing. So Guns makes it 40K.
I mean, Steffi Mo is short.
Hello. Heads up.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Do not want to see a king.
No,
He does
Guns,
not want to
Guns
see a
just
king.
thinks he wants a king. He doesn't, though.
No, Guns wants it just to run clean. He needs nothing further. Remember, Earl made the pre-flop raise to 20K. Guns re-raised to 40K. They both checked the flop.
Guns is like, nah, I remember last time. Now, I'm going to bet you after you let up.
Guns a-blazing, Chad. Chad, a fan of Guns. Guns a-blazing. Guns been running superbly and playing very well. Chad, he's done a great job. So his chip stack has really, really enhanced. It's been really enhanced. He's doing well, Chad. Eric is back in the box. What's in the box? Blinds went up. They're now at 4,000, 8,000 with an 8,000 big blind ante. Yeah, that's 20K in blinds. That ain't no chump change, man. Earl. Charles first under the gun.
I was going to say, he can't win every hand that he's where he's the aggressor, and he didn't win the last one. But
he gets the main hand. Here, it looks like he's just calling.
Yeah, I'm not really comfortable with limping that.
With the pocket eights.
Right, because that happens.
Here you go.
Like you said before about having the position in the button, you get away with it, but
again,
with 5 players to act behind you, you're not getting away with it.
It's a problem again. And going back to what we were talking about first, when everybody folded and now you only had the small and big line, only had 2 players following it. Here now you got everybody behind you.
Right.
Oof.
Yeah, definitely not a fan of the limp in that spot.
I am in 100% agreement with you. So Earl is going to call.
Like if you want, well, maybe it won't get raised. I'm like, but you better be prepared.
It
If
has
the
to be.
second you throw those limp chips out there, you're getting raised, and you better be ready.
Right now, Earl checks the flop, even though he's got the best hand. But, of course, there's one over on the
Yep.
board. Craig's going to continue to tell his tale. Earl says, I don't believe, so I'm going along. Smacking
I
it.
thought, for a split second, I thought that
Oh,
was
was
an
it
8.
eight?
Yeah,
I
I
got a
said, no,
feeling you
wait.
did.
When the camera zoomed out, well, 9s, running
Right
9s.
now, Earl's
Two
going to
pair
win this
Earl,
hand.
and Earl's going to try to steal it, and
He's not
it was
stealing.
The best
I
hand,
have the
but
best
right, he
hand,
has the
but-
best hand. So yeah, bad choice of words, but
Well, once they both check the turn, it tells Earl, I think I got this. You know what I'm saying? I think I got this. I'm telling you, Earl, everything you're doing great. We're just saying what we might have done, but nothing wrong. Smacking and dabbing.
not going. Just for a little luck.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh.
Glove save and a beauty.
Oh, good grab, Matt. His phone was on the tilt, falling down. Great
So I
grab.
said, not saying I could have played in the pros or anything, but
Not bad.
Had I been born a whole cheesehead and they had youth hockey, well,
You know what?
I think I could have got to Division 1.
You
at
might
least.
have. I have faith
Play
in
for
you.
college. Just
I like it. Shorty. Hey, Shorty. 10-8. Dealer position. Let's see. I always love him. He always changes his name. He knows. Jason knows. He knows. 20K. I love this. Getting the small blind out. He's going to get, I look at K6 and I'm thinking King Charles. He's going to get Charles out. Well done, Shorty. You had position and you made the move. Nice addition to your chip stack right there. Once again, you got 20K in blinds. Hell yeah. I don't mind adding 20K to my stack with no sweat. That's the way to do it. Ho ho. Some quick folds. We're getting all the way around to guns. 7 deuce. Offsuit. Shorty. Jack 10 playable. I love Shorty's demeanor. I love his, just the whole demeanor. It's just great. His posture at the table is bar none one of the best. These guys are awesome. Matt, great feature table from start all the way through now. And I don't think it's going to be changing. These guys are good.
change is inevitable.
Well, I mean,
There's 18 of you.
I know. I don't mean
There can be only one winner.
the players will change, but the type of play, and
Right.
that's what I'm saying. We're seeing great caliber play.
Right.
and that's what
Gonna
I
have to
got.
see some coolers to knock some of these guys out, is what you're saying.
That's exactly right. Mike T says, I'm pushing all in. He's got 55K.
Pancho Lara in the chat says, good luck to my friend Charles.
Hello, Pancho. Thanks for joining us. Love you guys coming and rooting for your...
Wow, Shorty with queens. I was wondering what he was thinking about. I said, he must have a pretty good hand because he usually don't think about it this long.
Shorty, I love this. There it is. The re-raising.
The re-raise. Did he just say 420?
I think he said 120.
I was going to say, he doesn't even have 420.
He said 120.
All right, A7 against the ladies. Shorty likes the ladies, but do they like him?
Right now, I
Oh,
think
that's a
it's-
resounding yes.
Holy moly. Smacking and dabbing. Oh, my Lord. Shorty.
Oh.
He's going to
Board,
double up
diamond,
Mike T.
board.
Diamond run out
To the
from
ace-high
Mike.
flush.
We kind of lost our graphic there, but I'm going to clip it
Right.
carefully, see if we can get it. We're sorry, we couldn't see it.
Yeah,
guys.
it's we saw the flop and
We saw the queen in the window.
yeah.
Pancho, we're so glad you're watching. Thank you for joining us. But anyway, once again, our apologies. We could only see the cards in the window. We saw the queen in the window. We couldn't see the run out until it was basically all finished. And then we know Mike had the ace of diamonds with the diamond run out. Mike gets his double up from Shorty. What's the movie called, Shorty?
Get Shorty.
Get Shorty. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, with John Travolta and Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. I never saw the movie, but I remember the advertisement.
It's excellent.
Is it really?
Yes.
Earl, pocket fives again. He's got the dealer button. What the hey? Holy smokes.
Not the first time we've seen this, Earl with the fives.
I'm telling
With
you.
position.
Guns has 10-9 of love. Let's see what goes. Whoo. Earl.
No nada. And that's great news for Earl. For Guns, not so much. His flush draw is dead. He needs runners for his straights.
Checking and checking. Right now, guess what? Earl's got the club. He's got a backdoor flush draw as well as a five.
So Guns picks up. I said he needed runners for his straight, so that's one of them.
And
Needs a queen.
Here's the issue with Earl's hands.
For the
Is he
straight.
never did anything. Guns is going to get the
Yeah.
better hand to fold.
Oh, the flush out there, 2 overs to the fives.
That's the issue. He had 1 over to the fives. I think he might have had an opportunity to tell a tale and make a story there when Guns checked to
maybe,
him. You know,
but-
he had position.
With fives, those clubs were scary.
But the clubs, again, he's got the 5 of clubs, then the club comes on the turn.
Right.
On the flop, when Guns checks, Earl's.
In fact, in that spot, if I'm Earl, I'm more scared of the clubs than I am the overs.
When we get to the turn, it's too late. There's no
Because
question.
that's when he started.
That's what I'm
betting.
saying.
Right.
But he now
got
let
aggressive.
Guns take it. When it was the flop, when Guns checked, Earl had an opportunity to throw out a bet. And I bet you if he made a proper size bet, he takes it down. That's my issue.
Now Guns really does have the clubs.
Guns. Guns
KJ
a-blazing.
clubs.
Guns a-blazing.
Charles with 4-3. Haven't get to see much of Charles play.
Charles.
He's been pretty card dead.
Charles has the Walter Payton hand. Sweetness. And Earl just folded the MJ hand. 23. Yeah, I call 4-3-34 for Walter Payton. And 2-3, you know, the MJ. So we lost a player up at the other
We
table.
lost 2 players.
Oh, looks like 2. Yeah, my bad.
That's why we're losing a player. 8 and 8. So
Absolutely
that number should
correct.
say 16, not 18.
Yeah, I was looking at the number and I'm like, my bad.
We discussed this. He's going to angle.
And as Matt is so correctly telling you, we're down to 16 players, so 8 and 8 to balance the tables. I was just looking at the number 18,
Right.
and I'm only going on a couple hours of sleep, you know. So
Yeah, because I'm watching the player count in real time, which
Gotcha.
is I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because
now
spoilers. But
we're right. We're on a 15-minute delay,
yeah, it's
so we avoid any impropriety.
so I knew something was coming. It's just unfortunate. It's on the other table because if they're losing players at that clip,
Yeah,
we're missing all the pains.
smacking and dabbing. Matt likes pain. I live.
I
in
feel
pain.
like context is needed.
Hello. I live in pain every day. I don't really like it, but I got it. So what the hey? We have 2 blind hands here. Earl. Oh my God.
Just good, clean living, as that's all Josh would say.
I think you're right. Or some kind of living. I don't know what the hey. Earl makes that raise here without a doubt.
Earl says, "Call my mighty bet at your peril."
100K all day.
Charles is like, dang, dude, I was just kidding.
It's
Why so
yours.
serious?
It's yours. It's all you. Earl doing a hell of a job, I'll tell you. As you said, he came to this feature table with 44K. Look where he's at now, my dear.
Straight domination.
Dominance, dominance. Hey guys, you know, please follow, like, subscribe, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, X. We have all the social media venues covered. And go on our website, pbcounterclub.com. We have so many.
We just
things
want
and
you to
events.
like us.
You know what? It's not hard. We're located right across from PB International Airport. You know my line. Hop on a plane, jump on a bus, get in your car, come and see us, because we're here all day, all night. That's right. With high hands going every 20 minutes downstairs in the cash. A nighttime tournament that's coming up. A whole mess of events that are going on. We have a bad beat jackpot. Over 120K. Yeah, that ain't bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I haven't been dealing even close to that bad beat, so I haven't looked at the number in a while.
Charles now waking up.
Pretty sure it was 118 last time I saw it, but that was like a week ago. So
Yeah.
it's
But like I said, it's about 120K.
right. So it could be more than that now.
60K to lose a hand. That ain't bad. Charles now waking up with the pocket fives. Pocket fives have been running rampant on this table. Earl,
I was going to say, and Earl's had almost all of them.
all
so
of them until now.
A little surprised Charles has one.
It missed by one player. Craig, hijack position with the jack, 10 of clubs, moving it. I thought he was going to shove. I thought he was going to shove.
Craig's like, let's play for all of it. Dave's like, how about no?
Dave's got the other jack 10 off suit. Smacked up. Oh, man. OMG. Brian all in with ace king. Oh, my Lord.
Now it's time for pain.
There will be some pain, without a doubt.
Charles is all like, they're just fives. It's not that deep.
He threw in a big bet, but he's going to fold. Charles tells him, I had fives. Ace in the window.
Yeah,
OMG. OMG.
Ooh, A's and
Ace is
trays with a
up.
K will win today. They just may.
You know what, Craig? Congratulations, Craig. Always a pleasure having you on the table. You're going to go home. It should be your 15th, I believe, coming home with $242. Craig, great job. What a super job. And once again, we should be down to our top.
For the longest time, sir. It's my nature.
I don't know if anybody up there is going, but like I said, Craig went out 15.
Yeah, apparently we're
242.
missing most of the carnage because the player count just dropped on the stream to 14.
That's why I was surmising, that Craig went out 15th, and he did at 242. So we're down to our top 14 players right now.
Earl says, "Yeah, no, we're not playing for 8."
He says, "I like my ace jack."
He was the wild card. Because his range was so wide with that amount of chips.
25K to go.
Right now we're looking at a flop 3 players. Oh, 2, my bad. Heads up to the flop.
And missing both players.
Oh, yeah, nobody has a diamond.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, smack dab. Little check.
There's a jack for Earl.
Oh, here's the jack. 4 diamonds out there. He's going to check.
Those diamonds, those are all chop outs.
Here's a matter of you bet, you get right there. The opportunity is definitely in Guns' hand.
Needs a 9 to take this hand. Another diamond to chop it up.
Right now, only
Nope,
a deuce.
that deuce ain't going to do it. Unless Guns can bet him out this pot.
That's
He cannot.
He says he's not gonna. No can do. So Earl's gonna take this one down. Smack dab! What a toss! Yeah,
Landed it perfectly.
right in the center.
All depends on the table. Downstairs, you throw them up high like that, they go everywhere. Up there, it's nice.
Depends on who the dealer is.
No matter how high you throw them.
But you just got to
I got a heck of a glove hand. When
Oh,
they
I
toss
love
them like
that.
that, no, I snag them out of the air. I don't even let them get to the felt because they will go everywhere.
They will, because those chips are a different consistency than the tournament chips. And Charles is correct on that. I like that, Matt. See? You could be playing shortstop. You could be playing outfielder. You could be got all the positions covered.
Defenseman. Yeah.
Well, I was talking baseball now.
Right, baseball.
You know, baseball on the table, but hockey.
Yeah, I couldn't hit water if I fell out of a boat like a boulder.
Oh,
Sorry,
smack dab.
with hitting the ball. I was definitely not good.
No, but you can feel those chips like playing, like I said, shortstop, outfield. Ooh. Niner in the window for Gary. He's moving all in with that 9.
Which is weird because I can knock a knuckle puck out of the air, deflect it, and get it on net.
You know what?
But I can't hit a baseball. It's the
But
weirdest
it's
thing.
it's a different. Once again, it's different. It's not the same. Here you see the chip count of our players right now at this feature table. Earl taking a commanding lead at 28% of the chips here with 406,000. Brian's 281, Guns 233, Charles 219. Shorty has 199. Gary and Dave each have 56K. Or as Matt would say,
They're in the danger zone.
there we go. I love it. I
would
love
say- well,
it.
Kenny Loggins said it. I didn't say it.
Well,
Or at least I said it too, except he gets paid.
yeah, it's all right.
Thankfully, we don't have to pay him royalties every time I reference that.
No.
Be
But look at-
expensive.
They all took my lines and I don't get anything either. What the heck, you know?
Kenny
Ooh.
Loggins took your lines?
No, I said everybody else stole my
Oh,
lines.
okay. I was going to say, because
I didn't
if you
mention
can prove
Kenny
it, lawyer up.
I didn't mention that.
Say, Kenny Loggins owe me some money.
They just don't pay me for my lines. We said I should get royalties. So right now, Gary in position with the Jays pushes all in. Says, I'm all in. All of it. It's back to Earl. Earl asks for a chip count. Earl's going to call.
Ooh, nines. That's what he did over there.
Niners up against Jays.
I was going to say, the suspense was killing me. I'm like, what is he making this move with? I'm like, now we know.
Shorty had made the original raise.
Probably wondering what the flip he got himself into.
Gary's all in for 50K. And Shorty's going to call as well. So right now there is side pot action between Shorty and Earl. Gary's all in for the main pot. Gary would like to get that triple up right now.
Ace,
Gary's
10,
hand
3.
looking good. Shorty's got the backdoor flush draw.
Kinga.
Hits the king
Yeah.
on the turn.
Shorty's got the king.
It's going to take it all.
Ooh,
Oh,
no,
my
it isn't.
God. Gary
The
gets the
queen
main.
with the gutter.
He gets the draw. He gets the gutter. He went in with the best hand. Best hand going in was the best hand coming out, Gary. It's the way it's supposed to be, and it did. You want to talk about a series of events. OMG.
You are winning to the river, Gary.
Gary.
I'm pretty sure he knows that.
Yes. Gary now gets a triple up. Oh, my God. Just went from Matt's danger zone to looking really good. Hold the phone.
I was
We're
going to say,
back.
yeah, I didn't touch nothing. Nancy
Nope.
didn't touch
Nope.
nothing. We were
We-
just chilling.
We were chilling and just doing our
In fact,
thing.
we're sitting a few feet back from the table. That's how paranoid we are about
That's,
it.
we're not touching anything. We're not touching anything. We are on hand 44. Blinds are at 4,000, 8,000, 8,000. Big blind, Annie. That's right, 20K in blinds alone. That ain't no chump change. On my other line. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. So Gary's pretty happy. He got a triple up there. Wow. What a run out. He did start with the best hand going in. Oh my God, Han Ken. Thank you so much for joining. How are you? Love you guys. We know.
They love our show in the Philippines.
Wendy is our Philippine queen. So thank you for joining us, Han Ken. Best to you guys out there. We so appreciate your viewing us. And you see our payouts here coming up. Again, if you're on Twitch, you can type in exclamation payouts and they'll show up on your device. Right now, we're down to our top 14 players. Guns under the gun with the ace-5 offsuit. Yeah, oh, wow. Whoa. Gary with the, my girl calls it the Florida hand, AK.
It has had many names. Big Slick.
Yes, Big Slick.
Anna Kournikova.
Yes, indeed.
Looks so pretty, but never wins.
Yep. Heard that line many a time. Heads up here right now. Ace King still in the lead with this flop here. Rainbow flop, so I mean Brian has a backdoor flush draw, but not there. That's gone. Right now, he's got 5 outs.
17.
I like it. He's gonna start telling the tale. It's my line. You bet you get. The checks on the flop gives Brian an opportunity to take this one down, and he does so. Well played, Brian. Pre-flop raised by Gary, but the check on the flop tells Brian he hasn't hit anything. Once again, our chip count, as you can plainly see, Earl is still up there in first on this feature table with 344K. He spent a little money helping Gary triple up there. So, but he's still got a nice lead, a nice chip count, Matt.
Lines up to 488s.
And 46.
20K in orbit.
Yeah. Under the gun. Shorty, get shorty. 10-7 at diamond says, I don't feel it. Uh-oh. Here's your nice hand.
Apparently not nice enough to call.
Earl's going to dump 10-9 of clubs.
Charles folds the Nintendo hand, the 64.
64. Dave, going to move all in. He's got position. 8-7 off suit.
What are you doing, Dave?
He's trying to get some chips because he's the low man on the totem pole on this table here. He's going to take down the blinds. Well done, sir.
This is highly irregular.
But it's okay. It worked. He says, I just added 20K to my chip stack. I feel a little better. I got a little more ammunition. This is a nice payout. I'll tell you right now. 4,000 for first, Matt. The top 4 are in the 1,000 Air Club. This is a nice payout. I don't know. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is our $130 buy-in Deepstack tournament. 10K guaranteed. These guys started 151 players at 11 a.m. this morning. 11:15 to be exact. We're down to our top 14. And you are watching our feature table. We're taking you feature to final to finish. Feature to final to finish. Smack them! Oh yeah, I'm ready to talk about Moneymaker. Oh. On our break, I'll get you all caught up. And the firefighters.
Yeah.
That's coming on January 19th, which is Sunday.
Sunday.
Mike, you're amazing, Mike.
Guns will play along with that Queen Jack suited.
Shorty moving all
Shorty
in. I
says,
love it.
Enough of your shenanigans. Let's play for all of it.
He says, let's go, let's go. Brian's on the button with ace-10. Oh, wow. OMG. It's a lot to call. Oh, he's going to ask for a chip count, but it's 124K for him to call.
He has the button race. Absolutely no way to know that.
No. I mean,
I mean,
Brian
shove, it
has-
could be anything. It could be queens. It could be,
Anything
a
is right,
suited ace
Matt.
king.
I mean, Brian doesn't know he has the best hand right now, but
If it was Earl, it could be pocket fives.
yes, hello. The
That's
hand
not
that's
Earl.
been running wild lately.
It's a tough call. I do not envy Brian's position.
I don't either. I mean, I'm sitting here, and this is kind of the way I would do it. I got to get out. I'm not going to spend 124K.
Yeah, and you've also got another player behind you, so
That's
that's something
the
else to
other
think
thing.
about. Like if it heads up, maybe
Yeah,
it
you
can
could
be
go
different.
and take a little longer, but with somebody right behind, exactly, Matt. So Shorty is going to take that one down. Well played, Shorty.
All right, now that we have a moment coming up Sunday
Oh, it's
at
great.
12:30, it's the Fallen Firefighter Poker Classic.
Absolutely, guys.
Half of all the money from the tournament raised will go to the player pool, and the other half will go to the charity.
Absolutely, Matt. It's a $50 buy, and there's $20 rebuys here. It's open to the public.
$20 add-ons as well.
As well. And there's going to be, the football games are going on. There's raffles going on. And as Matt says, half the proceeds go to the charity. Half the proceeds
Right.
are going to go to the top players.
So even if poker's not your thing, I mean, the raffles at this tournament are pretty great.
This is a great event.
I mean, one year I won the box of booze.
That's
we're
awesome.
I mean, we can't play in the tournament here as employees, but we can play the raffles.
That's correct. You
Right.
get the raffle. The raffles are amazing. It's such a great cause. We do this every year. It is an amazing event. And I said, you've got the football party going on. You're going to have tremendous food here, and it's open for the to the public. First 200 players gets into this event, and it's what could you not want? And it's Sunday. You get to watch the games. You get to play football. You get to have food. You get raffles.
Fantastic.
All for an awesome cause as
So
well.
this Sunday, 12:30 cards are in the air. Registration opens at 11. So, like I said, first 200 players. So, get here early. It's a
Absolutely.
great cause. It's
It is.
a great time.
It is.
I mean, I played if I was allowed.
I know. We would all be playing if we were allowed, is right.
My queen was good. Yep, your queen was good.
Absolutely, says Shorty says, my queen was good. It was, and he takes that pot down too. Shorty on a roll. Shorty on a roll. Yeah, Matt, there was no teleprompter there. Ron always tells me, how do you do that? And he says to the people, there's no teleprompter, but she's just saying this stuff without reading anything. I don't know. I have no idea. Hand 49 blinds just went up to 5,000, 10,000 with a 10,000 big blind ante. That's right, 25K in blinds.
There's too. It's like there's too many of you. We gotta thin you out a little bit. See, like I said, we're missing all the carnage. The carnage is happening on the other
Upstairs,
table,
They're demolishing each other up there.
and they keep doing it because they keep taking our players.
I know, but this is what they want.
So this
guns.
would mean that they're 6 and 6.
That's what it
Otherwise,
would mean.
they wouldn't be taking a player from us.
That's exactly right, Matt. So we're down to the top 12 right now.
Yeah. We can't even say who the players are or what they're going home with because.
And that's a jump in pay right there, top 12. Guns ablazing with the
and you had
Jays.
said earlier the players at the final table. You're like, what a great final table when with all these players. Our final table might be the same as the feature because they keep knocking out the players on the
other table.
So we might get the same 9 guys. You never know.
Oof, great flop for the Jays. Great flop for the Jays.
Charles is going to need a 6 for a straight or pair his ace.
Right, exactly, honey. Guns ain't backing down. He's going to bet 30K. He made the initial pre-flop raise to 20. Got Charles to call. I like his sizing of the bet. He made the min raise on pre-flop. He's now throwing out 30K. Charles is going to come along.
Jacob Metz says, let's go guns.
He's going to raise. I do believe Charles raises to, I can't see.
It looks like 80.
Does it look like 80?
Uh-oh.
Oh, smack dab. Gun says,
indeed, brought out the big guns and went all in.
Jacob, guns is, as I've been saying, guns a-blazing. Jacob, thank you for joining us, a fan of Guns. Guns has been playing superbly. He's just really been doing well.
Whoops, I miscounted. They did take a player from us, so 7 and 7 for 14. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay.
So we're.
I should learn to count someday if I'm gonna,
No, you're all right.
be a
you're all right.
poker dealer. You know?
I was
it would help.
I wasn't even paying attention to the numbers of players. I was just listening to you. I said, we got this, babe. It's all good. So right now we're on hand 50, the half-century mark. Yes, we are here. Shooter joining, another fan of Guns. Thank you for joining us, you guys.
Well, with a name like Shooter, how does he not root for guns?
Well, what? I'm a totally agree with you. Totally agree. Dave moving all in under the gun with the ace-9. He says he's needing some chips here. Gary, got my hand, Gary. You got the OG's hand, moving all in as well. Dave's got 76K. Gary's got 121K. It's back to Charles with the actual Kennel Club hand. It would cost
Suited,
him
no less.
everything, and it's of clubs. It's the puppy paws. Gotta fold.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Decides not to spin that
Absolutely.
wheel.
Really thought you were going to call, Charlie.
So did I for a second.
Well, he had the Kennel Club hand. You never know. Gary's got my hand. Great for Gary right now.
Still
Great for
pretty
Gary
good.
right now. It's great for Gary all the way.
10s and 8s.
Gary. Dave, congrats, Dave. I do believe you're going to be going home 13th. And, Dave, you're going to take home $242. Great job, Dave. Great job. And, Gary, you know who's in the booth. That's the OG's hand. Yeah, pocket tens. It's the first time we've seen them today, and they are rocking and rolling. Chip count there on this feature table. Earl still in the lead with 324,000. Guns right behind with 315. Brian 284. Gary's got 222 right now. Like room 222, room 222. Shorty at 199 and Charles at 100K. Anybody's game here. Once again, blinds. You got 25,000 in blinds right there. Nothing wrong with that. Up. Gary's going to raise ace-9 offsuit. He's going to make it, is it 25? 25K. Sometimes it's hard to see the color of the. Charles moving all in. He's got 100K left. Charles would like to get a double up, but he's just going to take that pot down, which is okay, man. Because look at that's adding a nice bunch of chips to his stack. He just added 50K to his stack right there. Like I said, nicely done, Charles. Just added 50K. Not bad. Shorty under the gun with the girl's hand again. This is my hand showing up. Shorty, you know who's in the booth. You know what to do. 25K all day. King Charles with King 10. I just have to say that because the King's there next to Charles. I have to say that. Couple of quick folds all the way around. Nicely done, Shorty. 10s. Yeah. Making it happen once again. So we are, looks like we did lose somebody upstairs as well. We're at our top 12 players. Smacking and dabbing. I love Mike. Oh, love you too, Shorty. You just played my hand, darling, and you played it superbly. Love you, Shorty. Be nice. Battle of the Blinds here. Shorty says, be nice. Gun says, you better be nice back. Loving the jokes. Right now, Jay in the window. Gun strikes the J.
He's not.
Shorty is too good. Jason, you're such a honey. I was so close to calling with my 5 deuce. Once again, this chip count on our feature table. Earl still up there, 319. Guns at 315. Brian 259. Shorty 204. Gary's 197. And Charles with 150. Anybody's game here. Anybody's game. And they did move up, like I said, the totem pole here. Top 12 players. 12th is going to get 294. So that's already an increase in the payday.
The heavy one?
No, no, no. You're talking about,
Yeah.
no, no, he's good.
No, he is.
No,
I've
he
seen him
bet
angle.
just enough to where it was a raise,
And then try
and
it.
then, oh no, I meant to call.
Oh, that kind of stuff. I hate that stuff, you know. When somebody kind of does that, you know, it's not like a brand new player that doesn't know anything. It's feeling like an angle there. Oh, I didn't mean to raise, but you put out an amount that was a raise.
Right.
Hello. Trying to get a little info or something? It is indeed. Brian made the raise with the king 3 of diamonds, 22K, heads up to the flop. A J in the window, a couple diamonds as well. This is dangerous, dangerous. Scary, scary. Brian, though, is going to continue. He said, I'm telling my tale, and I'm going to continue to tell my tale. Brian with 11 outs here. Shorty's still in the lead with this hand. Check and check. Shorty's got to know. Brian gets the check mark with that diamond. Holy smackadoli. He's going to bet for value here, dear.
32.
I know. It's the size of the bet. It's the perfect size. He gets
He's
the
gonna
value.
pay for the information.
But Shorty, you were right. Your J was good until the river. But the sizing of the bet, that was a great size of a bet on Brian's part. As per what was in the pot.
Yeah, but I should have raised you. At least on the turn.
Yeah, you'd had a chance. You had a chance.
Check. I don't know why I was trying to pocket try. I really didn't have it.
And you were correct, Shorty. You were correct.
You stuffing it? Yeah.
If I'm raising that hand and I get that flop, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I guess.
So, I mean,
So then I guess I got out cheap.
I think you did, Shorty. I don't know how, because you were first to act. If you know, you didn't know he was going to check behind you on the turn. And he did make the pre-flop raise, so I think he's telling you pretty much it was going to be hard to get him off that hand. I mean, he flopped the world. There's no question.
disease.
What?
What?
I don't eat sweets, but you're a sweetheart. I love you, Brandon. Say what? I love you, Brandon. I love you. Matt Brandon, who's our duel that's running the nighttime tournament, he's amazing. He just brought down some little Dunkin' Donut holes, and I said I'm just going to Matt because I don't eat any sweets, but I love you, dear. Put them on the side. No, just put them over there. You rock, my love. I love you. You go. Well, then you better. I'm going to slap you if you don't. And yes, Mom talking. I'm everybody's mom. Guns are going to take this baby down right there. I told you. Guns, with all the fans joining in the chat, we love you so much. Guns playing superbly. Everything just going so well. And just, as Matt told you already about the Sunday with the great charity tournament for the fallen firefighters. We also still have, guess what, dinner and a show at the Paddock. We'll tell you more about that in a little bit, but you can't beat that deal. Best deal in town for live entertainment and some great, great food with our award-winning chef preparing these outstanding meals.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Give me a little sneak preview of the next show.
No.
Uh-huh.
A little Elvis.
No, that's it.
That's what I said, a little Elvis doing a little Valentine's Day. Memories of Elvis on Valentine's Day. That's February 14th.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And Tyrus is going to be here for 2 nights on February 21st and 22nd. You got some great stuff. We got the music of Bobby Darin coming in March, on March 14th. I do believe also on, March 21st. Or is it March 20? Yeah, I think it's March 21st. Yeah, March 21st is the Pure Zeppelin experience. Guns a-blazing. Guns a-blazing.
Guns really was behind on that one, but
Hello.
it don't matter.
You bet you get.
When you bet and the other guy don't call you.
That's why you have my line. You bet you get. But yeah, as I said before, so March 21st, the Pure Led Zeppelin experience. I do believe also Patrick Warburton coming in March as well. Yep, on March 20th. That's the Thursday. Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, I got to go to that one.
And then April. In April, you got the Tina Turner tribute. You guys can go on our website, pbkennelclub.com, get all the information. The doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 8. I'm telling you right now, you get no better deal in town for live entertainment and such a great meal. You've got Gary Cutoff with the sexy sixes. Back to Charles, 65 on the button. Gonna raise to 45. Quick fold by Earl. Back to Brian. Jack 8, no do. Guns was in with the ace 9, no go there. Gary's gonna drop.
Jacob says, Guns, put the hood up. He's locked in.
I like it.
Uh-oh.
Jacob, great line.
There's players like that when the glasses go on or the hat gets twisted or the hoodie goes up. You're like
in the zone. In the zone. Right now, Charles just took that down with 6-5 offsuit. Took that pot down. Got Gary to fold a better hand. I need the hand that wins.
Right.
That's,
I'm always looking for that when I play. So,
I know when people say they want this, they want that, I want aces, I want kings, then they misplay them.
Right.
Just say you want the winning hand, like he said.
I've said
I want
it many
the hand
times.
that wins.
I might make a lot of jokes about certain hands, but I do not have a favorite hand, save the winner. That's my favorite hand.
That is
the winning hand.
That's everybody's favorite hand. I got to agree with that.
Well, Chad, not to nitpick, but technically this is the feature table, not the final. We're still 3 players eliminated away from the final. But
that's correct. But, Chad, there
are
good dudes at this
yeah,
feature table, I'll tell you right now. We've had them all day. Since we started the stream, we've had an amazing bunch of players here, honey. So right now, Brian, he could hit a heart there too. So Brian's going to make that bet. He's going to take that down. Super duper play right there. Once again, you see our chip count. Brian is in the lead with 363,000. Guns with 340. Earl with 284. First time. Oh, smack dab. I like it. Eric Ola. Eric Ola using my line.
But yeah, it's, these guys, worst case scenario, 3 of them will be at the final table, no matter what happens.
Correct.
But all the eliminations have been happening on the other table, so decent chance all 6 could be. And we might get the 2 players we lost back.
My back. These guys have been
we
playing.
lost to the other table.
These guys have been playing solid here. Great poker, great guys, great play.
Let's see. Oh, no, I wasn't joking. I was going to double down. I would have doubled down.
I'm just sorry I have to listen to these guys. These guys are great. Sometimes we just, the table chatter can be just so great. And these guys are all super guys. There you go. He's telling the story. That's true. Hand 60. Wow, this is flying. These guys are playing, no doubt. Under the gun, Charles, he's got ace deuce off suit. No can do. Earl says, see ya, Jack Trey. Back to guns with the mystery hand. He's got position.
Yeah, I can't blame him for not putting his cards in the box on that one. They're right there.
They're there.
So a bit of a card reader error.
Yeah, sometimes they slide. He puts them in. They might have slide one on top of the other first. And it's no biggie. He's going to get everybody to fold. So guns makes the raise pre-flop.
It could have been 7 deuce.
It would have been
And it
great.
just doesn't matter.
It's done for now. He takes 25K right there and adds it to his stack. That's too funny.
Such a degenerate. I was trying to pawn him for poker money.
Eric is just.
You didn't get him.
Oh, smack! You're a bad degenerate. Ron, you're incredible, honey. Amazing. You know, you hear me giving a shout out to our production crew. The best. Ron and Ernest and Brent just doing a heck of a job.
22, sorry, raise.
Eric. But Shorty's line. Eric, you're a bad degenerate. You didn't get it. Oh, smack dab.
That would imply that there's a good degenerate.
You
Some crazy
know,
how. Yeah.
According to Shorty, there are good degenerates and there are not so good degenerates.
Yeah, that sounded odd to me when he said it. I'm like, what the heck is a good degenerate?
I thought it was pretty funny. Brian under the gun. He's got ace jack right there.
No, you said, no. You said you could have as many of them as you want. I said I want 100.
22.
I like it. Brian's going to make a raise 22K. And we see Brett here. Looks like he's going to do a little color up there for guns. Heads up to a flop, ace-9 suited versus ace-jack offsuit. Ace in the window, couple of spades, leaving a backdoor flush draw for Brian. As well as Brian having the better hand right now. Earl checks, Brian bets, Earl flats. Let's go to a turn.
Charlie, do your job.
Smacking and dabbing. Brian's hand still in the lead. Check, both the turn. Brian's hand gonna take it down. But I love this. Earl's gonna rep. He says, "I hit that king on the river."
35 call. He's got aces and.
Nope. He said aces 9 with a 9. Brian's gonna get this one. It's gonna be difficult to get Brian out now. It's a little too late to try to tell a tale. But a good effort. This is too good. We have just Eric and Mike are just great dealers, great guys. It's just always a delight to have them in the box. Shorty. Let me look at yours first. We'll see if I like it. Guns under the gun. Jack 9 says no can do. Shorty with the sailboats. Come sail away. Oh, wow, Charles. He got position, gonna shove all in with the ace-10. Earl has pocket 5s again, and he folds them this time. He says, I'm folding them.
They've been pretty good to him today.
Yes, I was shocked he
I'm
just
like,
snap fold.
I would have thought he would have called.
At least sit on it for a second. He just snap fold.
No, he threw the all-in button and it went like 5 inches.
Yeah, we hear everything you say.
Can they hear me on the stream? Nah. Nicely done, Shorty.
He's gonna be like Elsa and let it go.
Oh, I love that. That was super, Matt. He said, you want to see one? I'll show you the wrong
He
one.
He even tried to flip it up. It didn't happen.
Didn't want to go up. He said,
Button's right.
Shorty, he had ace-10. You can see it on the stream. He made the move. I mean, Earl snap folds pocket 5, so, you know. You done good, dear. You done good. Well, great move by Charles as well. Shorty, I love it. K9.
With the K9.
All in for 95K. Shoving under the
It
gun.
is respectable. None of these other hands are, though. Well,
Oh,
except Guns with the ace-9.
Guns got ace-9, but I don't think he's going to spend 85K. He said, let's go.
The fact that you put it back in the box too, might be actually a good card.
He say, I'm showing. Wait till you see I have the Kennel Club in. Heck yeah. You know what? Get Shorty. Shorty got this.
Too fast. You gotta. See, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that was my big one.
I like it. Look at nothing
The button
wrong
we
with
have
it.
here is undeniably cool.
I love it.
Every table. So there's guys that'll play whenever the blind is, whatever the blinds are. So the amount of chips. You gotta be at the end of the tables to play.
Yeah.
To throw. And they start betting on how many they can land in the box.
Yeah, shooter.
Oh my God.
Just, sometimes they'll put that on the
Yeah,
graphic.
that's upstairs. We don't
And
have
we don't
control
have-
over that
right.
here in the broadcast booth.
Right, and I know upstairs they're kind of moving and switching around up there, so
Yeah, we haven't seen the aggression sets. We're seeing chip
No.
counts. We're
Yes.
seeing the payouts.
yes, no VPIP or aggression frequency, but, every now and then we've got guys moving in and out of the computer upstairs, and wow, we have 10s and 5s and trays. Wow.
So Shorty's all in with 5s. Guns is like, you know what? I'm getting a little sick of him pushing me around.
I'm going to tell
And
you
this time he has
something.
pocket pair. I think he might play this one.
Well, this is my hand. Guns got to know the girls in the booth. Earl already folded his pocket trays.
He'll be happy he did. he goes back and watches the stream,
You're
he saw like,
not
oh, Shorty
kidding.
had my 5s. I'd have got
Hello.
demolished.
He's calling 10s versus 5s. Smack dab.
Ace 3-3 on the flop.
I was going to say watch a 3 come in the
Yeah.
window, but I wasn't going that far.
Why not? After with
Well,
the
we
quads
know
we've
about the
seen and
quads.
the runouts, yeah.
Oh, right now it's a great flop for 10s.
Shorty is looking for one card.
That's all he's got left.
And
is
that's
one
not it.
out.
Double tap, walk away.
He wants that 5.
Trying every trick in the
And he ain't getting it.
The 10s hold again. Oh, Shorty, you're amazing. I love you, dear. Congrats, dear. You're going to take home $294. Shorty, great job as always. And Guns a-blazing. You guys, all of you fans of Guns, he's a rockin'. But he had the OG's hand. He had my hand, pocket 10s. Once again, winner, winner, winner. Winner, 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 winner.
So that leaves us with 11 players. We're
That's
2 away from the final.
That is absolutely right. Top 11 players. And remember, this tournament started at 11:15 this morning with 151 players. We paid the top 18 players. They all paid the bubble. These guys threw in money to pay the 19th player, which was Steve, so the bubble was paid there. And, I mean, we've just had amazing, amazing play here, Matt. It's just been awesome. Guns. 7 deuce, raising a 7, raising with the 7 deuce. He's on the button. Chad, I love you. Winner, winner, lobster dinner. No more chicken. We're moving. We're going bougie upstairs to the lobster
I
dinner.
was going to say chicken dinner. I'm like, must have been a good poker night.
No,
For
yeah,
lobster.
winner,
It's
winner,
like,
lobster
wow,
dinner,
yeah.
man. I said we just moved up from chicken to lobster. Whoa.
Great. I got to remember that next time I have a good night at the poker table. I said, you know what, I'm going to go over to the restaurant and get some surf and turf.
Winner, winner, lobster dinner. Smacking and dabbing. Guns, backdoor flush draw.
Might need to put a space between that Friday and that quotation mark to get the emoji to work.
And how are you? I am on Friday. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
I'm one to
love
talk.
you.
I can't do the emojis. I just I've tried many times.
You're so
They
cute.
don't work for me.
I do a couple of them, not too many. But Ann, yes, I'm on today. I'm so delighted to be here with Matt on this Deepstack tournament. And I'm also going to be on tomorrow with Steffi Moe, Ladies Night for the Progressive Bounty. And thanks so much for joining. And everybody, thank you so much for joining. Right now, you see they're on a little break here, a little 10-minute break, and Ron and Brent are going to be coloring up the chips and making it all look pretty. And while they're doing that, we're just going to fill you in. You know, as we said before, and Matt mentioned it and I did, Moneymaker Tour returning on February 12th through the 25th. It's going to open up at 11 o'clock in the morning with the Mystery Bounty event. That's a $25,000 guarantee event. Heck yeah, you don't want to miss it. And then the multi-flight starts on that day too. Flight 1A, that's the $150,000 guarantee. Flight 1A will be at 5 o'clock on the 12th that evening. There'll be every day 2 flights for the multi-flight that week, 2 flights. Every day until Monday, day 2 restart at noon. That's a $150,000 guarantee right there. I'm hearing something going on. I don't know. Did you not hear that? We heard that too. We're gonna put Matt. Okay. Matt's gonna go. Matt's gonna go and Matt's going to go take a quick break. I'm just going to give you another feeling, like I said before. So, Moneymaker Tour starting on February 12th. Opening event at 11 a.m. The Mystery Bounty, $25,000 guarantee. Multi-flight starts that same day. And then what happens with that is, again, there'll be the first flight. 1A. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit so I can talk to you guys. Just turning that down. I'm sorry I got up out of the picture. But again, the first flight or the multi-flight will be at 4 o'clock on the February 12th as well. 2 flights every day until Monday, day 2 restart. That's the $150,000 guarantee.
Has 460.
And have no fear, that guarantee is always being crushed. And then, of course, don't forget the main event starts on Thursday. I believe that's Thursday the 20th. On Thursday, am I correct? Yeah, Thursday, February 20th, will be Flight 1A of the main event. That's the $300,000 guarantee. And that'll be 1 flight every day starting at noon with day 2 restart on the following Monday. There will be over $500,000 in guarantees, 30 trophy events. Let me tell you something. Go on our website, pbkettleclub.com or moneymakerpt.com. Get all the info right now. We still have, I mean, you still have satellite, $185 satellite you can still get into to get into the main event. You'll see all the promotions we have, and you're going to see all the events. I've said this a million times. You don't play poker if you cannot find something to enter into. I mean, you have everything from a Big O tournament, you got the PLO, you've got the one and dones. Just get in this. This is a huge event. Tony Burns, best in the biz, Chris Moneymaker, the consummate gentleman and great player, as you know. They'll be returning once again. That's February 12th through the 25th. Don't forget, be there. And as Matt and I mentioned before, this Sunday, that's right, this Sunday, the 19th, is the Fallen Firefighters Charity Tournament. You know, registration starts at 11 in the morning. Cards will be in the air like 12:30. This is an amazing event. It's open to the public. First 200 players get in. 50% of the proceeds go to the charities for the fallen firefighters, and 50% of the proceeds will be paid to the top players. There's going to be raffles going on. There's a football party, great food. It's an amazing event. Once again, you can go on our website, get more information. You don't want to miss it. It's incredible. Plus, as I said before, dinner and a show. It's in our Paddock restaurant. That's right, with our award-winning chef. It's amazing cuisine, best deal in town for live entertainment and some fabulous food. The doors open at 6:30. Excuse me. The show starts at 8 o'clock. As I told you before, Valentine's Day, Memories of Elvis. That's right, February 14th. February 21st and 22nd. It's Tyrus coming in for 2 nights. Great show there. You have the Pure Zeppelin Experience coming in on, I do believe that was, yep, the Pure Zeppelin Experience is on March 21st. March 14th is the music of Bobby Darin. March 20th is Patrick Warburton. And then, of course, April 11th is the Tina Turner tribute. You can get all this information on our website. Once again, just go there. And for everybody, we cannot thank you enough for joining us in the chat. Please follow, like, subscribe on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube, on X. We have all the social media venues covered. And of course, always come and join us. Our regular stream schedule is starting Wednesday morning with PBKC picks. That's right, the PBKC picks. We're in the playoffs time right now. I'm so excited. These are amazing games. I can't wait to watch the rest of the playoffs. And, of course, don't forget, there's a big, huge Super Bowl party in our Paddock restaurant, too. You can see that info as well. You're seeing our chip count right now on our feature table. We're at our top 11 players. When we get down to 9, will be a final table. It's amazing. I mean, the play we've had from the time we started streaming has been incredible. So once again, guys, please just follow, like, subscribe. That's on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, X. I'm just going to get a little sip of water. I'm going to just put you on a little tiny, just be right back. And don't go anywhere, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here with my co-host, Matt. I'm just going to take a little sip of water. Thank you, guys. Oh yeah, my co-host Matt, he's also getting a little something, a little sip on something. I needed a little bit of water. Matt's got a drink over there as well. Oh, guys, and our players are going to be returning, but again,
Just
we
a
got
regular, just not a drink.
yeah, well, yeah, we're not having cocktails. I'm having water. Matt's having a little soda.
Doing the do.
Oh, he's doing the do.
Yeah.
He's doing the do. And again, you guys are amazing. We always love you in the chat. And like I said, we're on our top 11 players. These guys started at 11:15 this morning. Oh yeah, just stick it up there. Here. All
No,
right, hold on.
I'm just trying to be
Hold on.
subtle about
Hold
it. Like,
on.
hey,
no,
what's
no.
going
Bring
on?
that. Yeah.
Just fix my
Just
hair a little
fix
bit.
the hair. Show off the little, that
little fist bump.
Oh,
Fist touch. Don't.
I don't want to hit the precious gold. I don't want to hit that precious thing.
The precious gold plating. Yes.
It's all right. It's all good. You know what I'm saying. I like it. I like when he just show it in the wind. Just put it right there. You see how that looks? It's amazing. This is the world champ here, right here. Stanley Cup super fan, Matt the man. Heck yeah. Panthers.
Yeah, I had somebody, like, when I first got it, I had to put it up on my socials, like, hey, look what just came in for Christmas. And the guy's like, you're not a Stanley Cup champion. I'm like, well, at the parade, starting goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky, just proclaimed, everybody here is a Stanley Cup champion because you've been with us the whole way. And I'm like, no, hey, Bob said so.
You're
so,
right.
yes, I can have the ring.
You can have it, and you do. Well, right now
and he's won 2 Vezinas. Who's going to argue with him?
I'm not arguing. I'm 100% behind him. So right now, you guys, we are back in action again. Top 11 players right now. Top 9 will make it to our final table. And blinds have gone up to 10,000, 15,000 with a 15,000 big blind ante. So right now, heads up between Charles and Guns. 4 in the window, 8 in the window. Couple of spades as well.
Just snap, all in.
Oh, smacking and dabbing. Guns made the pre-flop raise. Charles called. Guns leads out again. He c-bets. Charles pushes all in for 150K. Guns says, it's going to you, dear. All yours. All yours. So, yes, as Matt says, oh, man. I mean, that was amazing. The Panthers, I mean, they were just tremendous. And I love the story about him saying you're all.
Yeah.
Because you are. You are.
I had it on video somewhere, but
no, I would love to see that.
It rained all day, so some of my the pictures and stuff that I got, they're like misty and you can't even really see. And I'm like, man, I got a cheap phone, I guess, because everybody else's pictures looked awesome.
Well,
mine kind of looked like, yeah.
That's my luck too. I end up doing something with my phone, and it just something weird always happens. So they never come out as nice as somebody else's.
But luckily, I had a lot of friends there. I'm like, dude, just
email
me those.
That's right. Just send them to me.
Yeah.
Gary's moving all in. He's got the button. King 5 offsuit. He's going to take that down. Oh, these guys have been amazing. I mean, amazing play right now. So they're definitely wanting to move up the totem pole. 10th and 11th will get 294. After that, 9th place gets 363. So as you see, Mike is coming back in the box. Eric always calls me Nancelini. I always call him Eric Cola.
I was wondering where that came from. I'm like, did you just call him Eric Cola?
I call him Eric Cola, like Ricola.
Right.
You know? Everybody says I came up with a better nickname. No, Eric, he comes up, he calls me Nancelini all the time, so I call him Eric Cola. So once again, blinds are at 10,000, 15,000, 15,000, big blind ante. 40K in blinds.
Yeah, over the top. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. It's on Netflix. It's not a classic.
Probably not.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a great movie. So don't. Don't know expectations.
Oh, they're talking movie talk right now. I missed the movie.
An hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes to kill. I mean,
He trains in his truck.
yeah.
Earl moving all in with the ace-9 offsuit. Brian asking for a count. Brian's got 430,000 with his king-queen. So he just snap called. right now. Oh, Ernest, you are rocking it. So right now, Earl's going to get his double up from Brian. I am always giving you guys a shout out. Production is amazing. That's Ron and Ernest and Brent just doing a heck of a job. My co-host, Matt the Man. You know, it's Ron the Remarkable, Ernest the Earl of Sports, and Brent the Brilliant. Yeah, they're doing production today. Matt the Man, super fan. Awesome indeed. With the OG old girl, Newport Jazz Nance here in the house. Little jazz.
Well, no, I mean, I'm more like Green Lantern these days.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Bring it in, Matt.
On hockey matinees or on hockey nights.
I love you.
No games shall escape my sight.
I love you. You're tremendous, honey. We are at hand 70. This is just flying. Just flying. So right now, Gary's going to push all in. He's got ace-7 under the gun. Brian with pocket nines asking for a count. Brian just doubled up Earl, so let's see what happens here, Matt. He's going to call. Guns. Guns got ace-5. He's going to fold. Gary looking for an ace. Gary getting a 7 not to help.
7. Ace or 7 on the river.
Oh my God. 7. Oh my God. OMG. Gary gets his double up, gets a 7. On the river.
Asking for an ace the whole way, but
Right,
it was the 7 that answered his prayers.
Yes, it was. And the Brian doubled up Earl and now doubled up Gary, and Brian is now down to 190. Oh my God, we started here. Brian was right behind Guns.
And he's still behind Guns.
Oh, yeah, but you know what I mean. He was in second on this
Right.
table.
It's not as close as it was a little bit ago.
No, but it's a tight race between all of these guys now. Guns is the one that's got the large chip stack on this table naturally. He went in as leader, and his lead is enhanced. Guns with the, oh my Lord, and Brian on the button with the kettle club hand going all in. Or did he raise to 150? He didn't go all in. My bad. My bad. I didn't see the chips on the side. My apologies. So Brian makes a raise to 150. Guns in the small blind's got the pocket pair. It's 140K for Guns to call him. And he's going to do so.
I'm not all in. I still got chips.
Yeah, I also
Right,
didn't see that. It was pushed to the side, and we could understand.
he's not all in.
No, he's not. OMG, a full house in the window, Guns. Oh, smack dab.
No, you're good. It's all good. Even if I hit, I would have never bet. There was a thought. I know, but I know.
We're here. We're hearing. We're hearing her up there. So Guns now with 44% of the chips on this table at 645,000.
Yep.
Guns
in all caps.
with the fans and with the chips. Jacob, Guns has been.
It's his world. We're just living in it.
Guns is, like I said, Guns a-blazing. He's been hot and playing well and just everything that you
Really
want.
picking his spots.
Yes. He's playing well. Like I said, Guns on the button with the Niners. Oh, smacking and dabbing. I like
It
it.
says 30 to go.
He's going to min raise here, and he do a little min click. Going to take down the blinds. Once again, that's 40K in blinds right there. puts him
And on
over.
a short table, it puts pressure on the other players.
Yeah, now
You
it
know,
puts,
five-handed because the
Yes.
blinds are coming so quickly.
First of all, he now has an insurmountable chip stack. I mean, it's amazing. He's close to 700,000 right there, and his chip stack. So keeping the pedal to the metal, but he's also doing it. He's just played every position correctly, like
Right.
you said.
You're not going to knock out every opponent with just a massive hand. I mean, sometimes you got to get them with death by 1,000 cuts
Absolutely right.
instead of going
Now-
for the big aces versus kings.
Brian moves all in. He's got 40K left. Guns. Oh, Guns got E6. Gary's got American Airlines. And Charles has got girls. OMG. I'm putting my finger on the trigger right there. Finger on the button. Holy moly.
For to clip this one.
OMG. I'm ready.
Guns is like, you know what? I'm bowing right out.
I'm out. This is
It's like, I was just kidding, fellas.
This is I'll let that little bit go. You guys battle it out. Oh my God. Three-way all in, Matt. Holy smokes. And Brian's got the 34. The sweetness hand picking up a draw. Right now, Ace is still in the window. Still a good. Aces are going to take it down. Gary's going to take
Double
players.
kill.
Gary's going to knock out 2 players, and that's going to bring us to our final table.
Yep.
Gary is going
6
to knock
on the
out
other table,
2.
so the other table didn't get all the carnage. They saved us a little bit right at the end.
So we actually have Brian and Charles are both going to take home $294. Excuse me, $294. You guys are amazing. You guys played so well. Congrats. And Gary takes down 2 players.
Takes a bite out of that chip lead Guns has. Gary's right there with him, about
Look
80K behind.
Look what Gary's got now. He started off with a low chip stack. He's at
And Earl's still hanging around. He's back in the danger zone, but
yeah, but Earl sitting just
down with 44K.
We'll find out what comes down to this table. He might be looking a whole lot better than what we think. We're not sure what the chip stacks are on the other table, but we will find out shortly. Oh my God! So we are going to be now on our final. They are going to be bringing the other players down. They're going to redraw for seats.
Yeah, I feel like we just went on break. Now we gotta
Well, we got a little break again.
take a break again,
That's
so
all
they
right.
can set the final table there.
Correct, absolutely, Matt. We've just gone through everything with everybody about Moneymaker coming back. I said with over 500,000 in guarantees, 30 trophies.
You guys are so lucky you get to play in that. We don't get to play in that, and we've been doing them for a while now.
You're not kidding. That's
And
amazing.
the formats are. I'm like, I want to play. Dang it.
I know it, Matt. The format, it's like our multi-flight is such a great structure. The Moneymaker events are great structures. I mean, it's so great. As I said to everybody, I mean, February 12th through the 25th, the tour is back here, and it opens up with the Mystery Bounty event, which is incredible. That's, the opening event, 25,000 guarantee on that Mystery Bounty. And Flight 1A of the multi-flight starts that same day at 4 in the afternoon with 2 flights for the multi-flight every single day until the day 2 restart on Monday at noon. And then, of course, on February 20th, that's the Thursday, that's the opening Flight 1A of the main event. That's the $300,000 guarantee. 1 flight every day with day 2 on the final Monday. Oh my God. I don't want to mess it up. Minglanila. I know you're coming from the Philippines. Thank you so much for joining us. My Wendy girl, you rock. I always want to say Minglanila, and I always say it wrong. So Wendy, I love you. I'm just saying, Wendy, you are
I don't know.
amazing.
She told me to call her Wendy when I met her, so I'm like, it's
know,
Wendy. So.
it's Wendy, and I want to say the other name correctly, and I damage it. So Wendy, I love you so much. Thank you for joining us, my girlfriend. We already had a couple of people from yes, cheers. Oh, we'll be checking the phone. We'll be checking my phone. We think you're awesome,
Wait,
girlfriend.
am I checking my phone? 'Cause
I don't know. We're going to get
I don't have any notifications on mine.
Wendy, how'd you do last night, my girl? How did you do last night when I left you? You look stunning as always. I love the cheers.
Yes,
Scratch
scratch off. We're setting up final table right now. We just lost 2 players to get down to 9, so
That's right.
we're setting up. We are definitely not 3-handed at final table. We will be 9-handed.
Absolutely, Matt is absolutely right. Gary knocked out 2 players, bringing it to our final table. And you know, for scratch off, I love your tag, scratch off fever with old blue eyes. We talked before, you know, that's the Rat Pack stuff. Old blue eyes, Frank Sinatra, loving that stuff. So we are now heading to. I'm losing my signal in here, Wendy, but I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get your text, my dear. I'm checking my phone. Right now it's stuck. But I know my girl, Wendy, you're all bougie. So we know that you're probably having a lovely little cocktail. And I'm in your ballpark, my girlfriend. Loving that. Well, I don't have a signal right now, so I'm going to hopefully get a signal soon. So
Oh yeah, you too. Okay, I was trying to figure out what that acronym meant. I'm like, oh, good to see you again. Okay.
absolutely. I love the emoji. You know I love it. Little peace sign with the shades. I'm loving you. My old blue eyes. Ooh, smacking a dabbing right there. Hello, we're back. We're back.
Do
Right there.
Do I look like the emoji?
I like it. Little doing it. Doing it. I love it. I love it. Great job,
Yeah, but I got
Matt.
the shades up.
Oh,
Didn't
right
we have
there.
some shades over here that we were supposed to wear back when we had?
Oh my God! You know, I think they're up on the other table.
Back when we had the the beach motif.
Yes, when we had, I think they're up on the other table.
No.
Just ask, I can do this for you, my love. You don't have to worry about that. But oh, I love Scratch Off Fever with old blue eyes. I like it. I like it. It's the mix of
Yeah.
music. We talked music before, and we got this, my dear. We were just talking about all the great tunes and the great songsters and artists and movies. We spoke of movies last time.
We're twins.
Oh, I love you.
That's pretty good.
I
Not
love
the
you,
biggest
honey.
Sinatra fan, but I will
Oh,
say
let me tell you something.
Tom S.
that game 7,
315.
it was. I mean, I knew like going into the series that however it ends, it was going to be my last game in the suit. Like whatever the series was, and obviously game 7, it went to 7 games.
7.
So, as I'm headed home afterwards, because I stayed, for a few hours at the
Oh.
arena just partying.
I love
But
you.
when I finally came home,
Russell,
I felt,
110.
since I wasn't going to put the suit on again, I'm like, I really should have put on My Way by Sinatra.
Oh,
as I
by
drove
Sinatra.
home, right.
I did it
I
my
said,
way.
right.
It was written by Paul Anka. Frank Sinatra made a huge hit, and that's a song that really is
I
a
have to keep
classic.
that secret when I go see anybody in my wife's family, because that
That you-
giant
They're big
Italian
s-
family, and almost everybody has pictures of Sinatra
Wow,
in
with
their
that-
house.
that's all.
Right. It's
That's always the deal.
so I just keep that part to myself when I see him. Like I'm not,
Wendy,
like I don't hate the guy, but I'm just I'm more into metal,
oh, I'd
like
love
some
you.
Slayer and some System of a Down or the classic stuff like Black Sabbath or
You're amazing. Wendy, I am just trying to text you back, my girl, because I love your setup.
Okay, now we have the full chip count for all 9 of our final table participants.
And,
And wow, there are some chip stacks.
this is amazing.
Guns with the lead, but
Everybody
not
said this
nearly
is-
as
no.
dominating as it
And
was.
look where Earl is. Earl's no longer on the bottom. Like I said, you don't know what's going to happen. Wendy, I got to tell you, love your choice, the Paso Robles. Awesome, beautiful. You go, girl. Thank you, my love, for joining us. So this is our final table, as Matt says. We've got a heck of a great group. Great group of guys here. And lady, I should say, excuse me.
Yeah,
Arlene
we got
is on
Arlene
this.
on the final table.
Arlene, she's in the small blind here with her King Jack of Love, little Kojak of Love. Arlene's not afraid.
No, she's also in Earl spot when he started with 44K. So
Uh-huh.
here she is with 85 at the final table. I'm like, is it the player or is it the seat?
I don't know. You'll find out soon. Right now, it's going to be 3 players looking at a flop here. Dan made the raise to 40K. Arlene and Tom both called. Right there. Oof.
And I'm thinking it's the seat.
Yeah, great flop for Arlene. Of course, Tom does have a gutter draw, but Arlene moves all in. She's got 55K.
55K chips.
I love that, Matt.
Well, he asked for the count. So
I
that's
love
what I gave it to him.
I gave it just like the count. Dracula.
No, the Sesame Street, dude. Because he would, like, count everything.
Well, I don't, but it sounds like Count Dracula. That was the, the
That
takeoff.
was the joke.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he had the vampire teeth, but he was a Muppet, and he never bit anybody. He would just count stuff.
I love it. I just said doing the Count Dracula voice for the count. I like it. I like it a lot. So Arlene now is going to add a few chips to her stack, and now you're looking at our top 9 payouts. With, again, first prize getting 4,080, second get 2,520, third 1814, fourth 1329, fifth at 991, sixth 752, seventh 581, eighth 456, and ninth 363. Once again, these guys are all in this to win this. Hand 75.
Wonder if Steffi Mo's still watching.
Oh, smacking and dabbing.
40, 80, 80. You ready? You ready for 40, 80, 80?
Oh, smacking and dabbing. Mike, we love you, Mike. You're awesome, love.
Dealer Mike just walked by as I made that joke, and he looked legit nervous.
Oh. So Mike, with the Kojak of Love, races to 35K. It's going back to guns right now in the big blind. He says, no can do.
Typically, when you're the big stack at a final table, you kind of want to bully the rest of the table. But 8 deuce, really?
That wasn't going to fly.
You got to have at least a little something.
Kind of something. He says that wasn't going to fly.
Doesn't have to be very big something, like 8 deuce. So like maybe if just 8-7. You know, little suited connectors.
Something
connected,
something. He says that just wasn't going to fly.
Yeah, 8 deuce. He's all like, yeah, just better luck next time.
Just take my blinds. I'm ready to rock and roll another hand. We'll move on. So once again, blinds are 10,000.
So Russell, right, down to 110. Sixes.
Sexy sixes under the gun. Shove it.
There's worse to go out on.
You're not kidding. The pocket pairs have been doing very well.
Guns with Jack 7. I mean, there are 2 overs, but no way to know. And just picking up
blinds.
Well,
that's 40K, so it covers his blinds.
I was gonna say, right? It's just a round of blinds.
Absolutely.
He's got to put it back, but at least he won't get chipped or blinded out.
There was a
or blinded down.
Exactly, smart way to move. He just picked up his blinds right there. This table's kind of quiet. It's not as chatty as the other one.
Right. Now it's getting serious. They're
It
all in the
is.
money. They've been in the money for a while, but
they want that bigger
it was
page.
what 202, and the next one's 393.
Well,
they haven't really laddered up much, but now they're going to start laddering. And
Absolutely.
And it's going to be quick.
Absolutely right, my dear.
So it would appear at this point in the tournament, Lappy Jokey fun time is over.
I think you're right, my love. Gary waking up with the Jays. Earl was under the gun, raised to 40K. Gary flatted, heads up. Let's see what we got, Matt.
Ace Queen versus Jacks. Great flop for Jacks.
Perfect. Rainbow flop all under the Jays. Here he goes. And Gary's going to bet out and take it down.
Earl's like, come on, I didn't last this long coming up from 44K to play recklessly.
He says, my mama didn't raise no fools. This has been really stellar play today, Matt. They've all played so well. Everybody doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, Mama didn't raise no card player either.
Oh,
Talking about myself. No, my mom found out I was playing when I was first starting to play. She's all like, you gamble? I'm like, Mom, everybody gambles.
Not only that,
I don't gamble. I said, really? You take the freeway to work every morning?
I
Yeah.
could
I'm like,
gamble.
then you gamble, all right? You're just
you-
not gambling with your money.
You're gambling with your life. I said every day you wake up and get out of bed, it's a gamble. And then ain't no lie in there.
Right. I'm like, it's not a problem. She's like, you don't think gambling's a problem? I'm like, not when you're winning.
I love you. You
Sure,
could-
when you're losing, it's all kinds of problems. But not when you're winning. Life is rosy and bright when you're winning.
It's like I said, when everything goes right, it's great. When things go wrong, well, right now you're looking at this tight race now from Gary. Look where he's at. He and Guns are tied for first at 645,000. Mike at 535. Dan at 435. Tom at 250. Arlene, who walked in short stack, now at 190. Earl at 185. Russell 110. And Ed's
that
the
was
only
a heck
one.
of a jump
That was huge.
that Gary did.
Heck of a jump.
Like right at the end of the featured table because it was Guns. He had everybody 4x.
Without a doubt.
4x. And then Gary's like, you know what? No, let me knock out 2 players and take all their chips real quick.
I mean,
and I'll make it close.
Absolutely. You're not kidding. He knocks out 2 players. No gamble, no future. Wendy, I love you. Wendy, you rock, girlfriend. I sent you a text back. I love your whole setup there. I love this big screen. I love your bottle of wine. You got it, girlfriend. You know I'm in your ballpark. Wendy, you're beautiful. We love you, girlfriend. All Gucci. Oh, my. We got 4 players looking at a flop here, my dear. A J in the window.
Yeah, shoot. Right,
Driving
exactly.
I do it every day,
Right.
shooter. Every single day. Dan's betting 70K. He hits his J. Kojak's been running pretty hot, so he's going to take this pot down. Well done, Dan. Hits top pair. Great kicker. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that, man. Just like that. But, yeah, I mean, and as we move on down the road and move into more and more every year, everything is becoming more and more of a gamble.
Right. That's why I'm glad I don't have to take the freeway to work anymore. I used to
Yeah.
when I was up in Jupiter, but I'm like, now I'm straight west.
Oh, you're lucky. No, I'm still up there, still taking this thing every single day. The local traffic's horrible. The traffic on the highway. I mean, I have like about a 35, 40, 45-minute drive in that, depending. It takes me almost 2 hours now during the season. It's really sick. And then in order to make time trying to get anywhere, you got to, like, drive like a maniac to get around all this crap. It's horrifying. All right. Russell moving all in with the mystery hand, Matt. Arlene had made the original raise to 40K with her king, queen of spades. Asking for a chip count. So it's 70K for her to call. She's going to do so.
She's going to go for it.
We don't know what Russell has, but
King,
we're
queen
soon.
versus
Ooh,
jacks.
the Jays.
Yeah, this is a tough spot.
Oh, my God. King right in
hits
the window.
king.
Nicely done, Arlene. First of all, congrats, Russell.
Arlene wins.
Arlene's going to take it down. Russell.
Brutality.
I love you, Matt. Congratulations, Russell. Great job, my dear. Russell takes home $363. You played so well, dear. We're just ecstatic you are participating in this event and get the payoff as well. And Arlene, what a move from coming low chip stack to the table. Look where she's at
Telling you,
now.
it's the seat, man. I'm starting.
You started to believe in
I was
seats.
all hyping up Earl, but I'm like, you know what? It might be the seat.
I don't know. I always say it's the you know what in the seat.
Right. Well, that's what I'm doing wrong when I play. Okay.
Oh, smack.
I try to use my brain. I'm like, well, let me try the other way. Maybe I'll do better. Yeah, whatever gets me them chips.
Oops. I'm not going there. I ain't saying nothing. So we're down to our top 8 players. Right now, you know, they have all been playing since 11:15 this morning. It is now, it's almost 6:45. That's Eastern Standard Time. And once again, we can't thank you guys enough for joining us in the chat. Just please follow, like, subscribe. Heads up here between Mike, who had raised to 50K, and Dan, who calls him with the Kojak of diamonds. Right now, Mike's hand still in the lead. Jay, right on the turn. Dan takes over. And he is going to bet after Mike checks. 40K all day. I love it, Wendy. Wendy just joined in, yeah. I tell you, I make that drive every day, Wendy. It's crazy.
There's a lot I already miss and a lot I'm going to miss about being at every Panther game. But driving on those doggone expressways, I'm definitely not going to miss that.
That's a tough drive down there,
Right.
too. It really is.
Because I would take the freeway
Yeah.
if I'm coming from work.
Yeah,
You know, turnpike if I'm coming from the house because I'm out west.
because you're out west.
Right. But, man,
But, you know, anyway you go, the turnpike.
every year my reaction time gets a little slower. My reflex is a little slower, and they're just driving crazier as I get older.
You know what's so funny, man? I'm the one that's old here. I mean, I'm the one, but my reaction time is still like, I'm just unbelievable. How I'm already seeing and I'm honking the horn when these guys are making.
I'm playing chess whenever I look at the traffic. I'm like, if this guy does something stupid, I'm going to do this. Or if that guy
Well,
does something, I'm
I
gonna do
always
that.
try to give myself
Right.
an out. You know, I don't like to be boxed in anywhere, and I'm always driving. And I don't care if I got to gut it to get out of trouble. That's what I do. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was always really proficient at driving,
Right.
and I love to drive, and I love cars.
Because
but-
my wife, she told me I was paranoid. She's like, why do you need to think 3 moves ahead? I'm like, see, that's why you've been in like 5 accidents, and I've been in like 1.
I never ever hit anything. I told you I was stopped. I was stopped. at
I've
a
never hit
stoplight.
anything either, but I've gotten hit.
That's what happened to me. But it wasn't mine. I just stood there, stopped at a light, and got slammed into.
Right.
You know, so what did I do wrong? Nothing. So I consider that type of thing. There's nothing that you've done wrong. You're stopped and somebody hits you. I mean, it's. Whoa.
Oh.
This is a you bet you get
Yeah,
situation.
guns. Well,
Absolutely.
Well, guns pre-flop bet, so just a
Absolutely.
little continuation there. 'Cause
And the C bet is the thing to do. You stay the aggressor. That's why Guns right now is still on top. He's been on top the whole time. He's got 705,000. Gary right behind with 605. Dan 515. Mike 455. Arlene has put herself in a nice position with 295,000. Tom 250. Earl 170. And Ed's the one that's in the.
You're right. Danger zone.
I love it. I
And
love it.
At 15, I mean, he's all in. Next
He's
time
all
he's big
in.
blind.
Next round, he's big blind.
Right. With 15-15.
Absolutely right, dear.
So he's gonna have to pick something, and I don't like the 9 deuce. He's got 2 more hands after this, and he just his face says it all.
I
It's all
says
like,
it all.
really?
I know.
I
I
can play 1 hand, and I get 9
I
deuce.
get 9 deuce, what?
Seriously?
Josh, how are you, honey? How are you? All my love, Josh. Thank you, honey.
Yep. Table mics are doing great. 0 problems. I'm gonna knock on this wood now
I'm
because the
gonna
jinx is real.
I love you, Matt. It's all just beautiful. Everything is perfect. Again, shout out to our production crew. That's Ron and Ernest and Brent, just making it look superb. Right now we have Tom after Mike, with this Kojak hand, making a raise to 50K, it's back to Tom in the big blind. And Guns, who is once again under the gun, cost him 35K to call. Little schmacking and dabbing. Kojak, ace queen. Ace queen.
Wow.
Oh my God.
But
Two
the-
pair in the window, but look at the
the
draw.
the flush draw
Look
for
at
Guns.
the draw for Guns. In addition to this, both of them have the gutter
Right, they
draw.
can get the gut shot straight draw.
Tom's going to move all in. Frank! How are you, honey? Frank, thank you so much for joining. I love you. Oh, I know it's a tough decision for Guns, and I can understand him going to the tank there. I mean,
Right.
he's got
Any spade.
exactly,
Right. There's only one higher spade that he would have to worry about.
exactly.
But yeah, that's a lot to chase a
Yeah, especially.
spade.
I know.
That's what he wanted, so that's what we gave him.
He says, "You got it."
Because we asked him because Ron, he's like, "What's your name?" And like 3 people didn't want to give us their name. They're like, "It doesn't have to be a real name. It could be a nickname. It could be
Correct.
whatever." And the guy's like, "Guns.
I know.
I'm Guns. Put Guns for me."
We love,
and he's
and we
like,
love
"Okay."
it. And here's the whole thing, Josh. I mean, he's got so many fans that have joined in the chat, and we love them. And every time they ask how he's doing, I say, "Guns a-blazing, guns a-blazing." Guns been a-blazing from the time we started. He's been playing superbly. He has picked his position. He's chosen his spots perfectly, and he's made the right moves, and then he's run well. And so it's like,
Right.
what more can you ask for? So Guns a-blazing.
I would say he's getting the cards, but no, he's even when he doesn't get the cards, he's still making good bets
Absolutely.
with position and so he's taking down pots he really had no business being in.
No, but he's done a
With his
hell
hands.
of a job. His play, which is what I've always said a million times, it's all about position here and
Right.
knowing whom you're up against. Right now, Ed has moved all in.
It was either this hand or next, and a king. It's the biggest card he's seen, pretty much since we started.
Josh, thank you. I know. I thought it was pretty cool. Guns a-blazing.
Thinking hard about this one is Tom, because I get the bug like, "Come on, hurry up! We're not on TV." I'm like, "Well, we kind of are."
Yeah, we it's a 15 minutes late, but
Yeah,
we
we kind of are.
We
so,
are on TV.
if you want to
Just
take
like that.
take a little time and think about your move, it's cool.
Just like TV. Right now, we've got 4 players going in. 1 player's all in. OMG.
What? How does that even flop with all those aces and queens out?
No idea.
That's
Guns hitting
crazy.
3 girls in the window. 3 girls in the window.
3 girls? Whoa! I tip my imaginary hat to you, sir. I can never get more than 2.
I think you do, Josh. Because I remember him, too.
10 on the turn.
Smacking and dabbing. Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry. Did I just hear him say check?
Yeah.
That's dangerous. He's gonna get away with it, but
He does. He
still,
does. Well, I think he's thinking he's checking because 1 player is already all in.
right with these whole cards.
So,
there's a lot of outs out there.
There
with those
are a
other
lot.
hands,
Right, exactly. There's so much out there, and he doesn't want to put himself in a side pot position that
Now,
could
do
be
you
costly.
just flat here, hoping
But
for a
now,
repop,
here's Matt.
or do you drop the tomahawk on him?
Smack dab. Now is when you.
No, he's
He's
gonna
just
wait
gonna
for a.
flat.
Well, he didn't know what Dan was gonna do.
He had a player behind still,
Right.
so he's gonna take it. So right now, Guns says no.
And
Dan,
it's hard to blame him.
look where Guns at. He's got 830,000.
I mean, the risk is getting 10, 20,000. You're going to get a lot of money anyway.
Stack 'em up so make it easy to count.
They want to. What is your name?
Right now, Dan was recommending that they check numbers, do for an ICM chop. Guns originally was negative on it. The one and only. You heard me, Jacob. Guns a-blazing, the one and only.
Let's see what happens.
Gun says no. I don't know what's going on. No, there's nothing. There's nothing. That's what I'm saying. I saw that right now. There we go. It's back.
Yeah, now it's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's crazy. So anybody, I think we're having a little interference from the airport. So we are here. We haven't lost anything. If
Doggone airplanes.
yeah, exactly. Look at this happens to my signal on my phone. So we are fully back, moving on. But you might have a little interruption. It's coming right back. It's airport interference we have to deal with. You see the chip count there. Guns with 830,000. Gary with 605. Dan with 460. Mike with 405. Arlene 285. Tom with 270. And Earl with 170. Dan put out the proposal to get.
So run the numbers. Now, here's where running the numbers is a risk. You got 3 players in the danger zone, and they don't stop the clock to check the numbers.
Correct.
So they just might run the numbers right to the end of this level and go to 10, 20, 20.
And that hurts the people with the slow.
Which is
right.
50K around, and
Exactly.
those are sizable chips.
And look at 50K for blinds alone. Again, you're looking at the smaller chip stacks. I mean, it's not to their benefit. The only thing that would be is if they all came to agreement for an ICM chop, the lower chip stacks will benefit. Ernest. So they are, at first Guns said no, and I don't blame them because the large chip stack takes the biggest hit on the payday.
It does.
Of
on
course,
the ICM.
he could lose the next hand to somebody like Gary and be down to.
Kind of like Brian, who was right there with Guns, and in just 3 hands, tic-tac-toe was out.
Correct, Matt. So there is an Ernest right now is written down the chip stacks.
Yeah, it's almost like even when they don't play, there's risk.
Oh, yeah, there's a
in their
risk all the
decisions,
time.
right.
Absolutely. And again, Matt made a
No one is ever safe.
Matt, I love you. The very valid point is, yes, the clock continues. So
Derek, we actually do not have those numbers handy.
They are running them right now, so we're going to try to get them for you when we find out. Because they just right now did a chip count.
Right, we don't even know if they're going to take it because there was some resistance initially because Guns has such a big chip lead.
I know, but Dan was a good salesman. Dan says, well, I mean.
Well, it doesn't hurt to look at the numbers.
He
kind of tried to schmooze him a little bit.
He was doing a good job of selling it.
Yeah, what's his day job again?
I think he might be a salesman.
I was going to say.
And he was also saying, you're going to maybe take it, but everybody's going to make a lot of money.
I got to watch out for him on the car lot if I'm just looking at the cool cards. I mean, man, he might have me driving off in a new car.
And again,
that I can't afford.
The chip leader like Guns is going to take the biggest hit. Oops. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you, honey. Ernest. Wendy, I love you. Watching Ernest crack me out. You're so cool. Oh, awesome. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Hold on.
I think you mean crack me up, Miss Wendy.
Well, I think she knows. She means what she says. She's got that. Believe me. I lost my signal. I lost my signal. This is my problem here.
No,
yeah, I might have to.
No, I've got everything. Well, now I do.
Okay.
Okay, we can. No, I got it right here.
Okay.
Seat 3, 1467. Seat 4, 1431. Big dog here, seat 5, 2376. 23. Earl.
Oh.
Right, you got it?
Got it now. Now it finally came.
Yeah, I clicked on it and then zoomed in because I'm like, I can't read that.
No, but I didn't get it. I couldn't get it, but right now they did run the numbers. So let's just see.
Just put the chip in and let him decide. If you want to do it, put the chip in.
So they haven't decided yet, but they did run the numbers.
But he's open to a
Let me ask you this. What if we each give you 100?
Yeah, everybody gives you 100 and you're 3,000. Everybody gives you 100, you're 3,000.
So you're kind of hearing what they're doing. They're
math
all.
don't math.
Yes?
If you give him if everybody gives him 100, he'll do it. I'm in. You in?
Yeah, I'm in, sure.
Everyone 110.
Oh, come on, 100. You got 100.
Dude, I'll give you 150. Okay, thank you.
Oh, they came to an agreement. We'll kind of fill you in. Come on, Matt. Come on over. I was just going to switch this over. Thank you, guys. Yes. So here is what they decided. They ran the numbers, and actually, first prize, which Guns would have received, was going to be 20. Oops. Hold on. That's
No,
coming
you
back.
turned it off. Why'd you turn it off?
I
Okay.
didn't. It just went out on me. 23-27. And then, of course, second prize was going to be 2073, 1833 for third, 1728 for fourth, 1467 for fifth, and 1431 for sixth, and 1158 for seventh. These are
Right.
huge.
Now those
See what the numbers are on the board.
those are the official
Right.
numbers.
Right.
And then they made a deal on top
Correct.
of that.
And Derek,
everybody else took $100
everybody was
off.
right. Was going to give $100 from each of their prize pool to Guns. Guns wasn't happy with that. Was asking for 110 from everybody, and then Dan chimed in. He was the one that
Yeah,
wanted
that
to run
said,
the
well, I'll
numbers.
do 150.
I'll
Yeah.
just give you 150, and everybody else gives you 100. Guns agreed to that. So now
he got about 3,000, slightly less than 3. It would come out to like 29 and change.
absolutely correct. He gets almost 3K is right. And
Right.
Everybody else
First
is,
place was 4,080, but like I said, seven-handed. You don't know what's what, how it's gonna go. Who's to say he would have won?
Exactly. He could have lost the very next hand and go out seventh and get only, seventh was paying 360.
Yeah, because like I said, Brian
581.
had about 400K, and in 3 hands was out.
Correct. We saw it happen 3 hands later. And that, he could have lost to Gary and brought his chip stack down to,
Yes.
like I said, he could have gone out
So, I mean,
seventh or sixth.
3K ain't bad, though, for one day's work.
Are
I
you
mean,
kidding? For a $130 buy-in, making almost
Yeah.
$3,000, it's amazing. And I'm sorry, I wanted to look at you guys in the camera, but I was trying to read the numbers that they gave us. Talk about a win-win for everybody. And the people that were lower chip stacks are coming out really with an amazing
Right.
payout. But everybody's happy. So everybody's in the Thousandaire Club. Everybody did well. It's a nice
Especially
New
you,
Year's.
Miss Nancy.
Oh, no, Matt, you as well. It's such a joy being with you in the booth.
I just hung out and talked poker and ate munchkins.
Right. We got
shout outs for Brad for bringing in the
Brandon
munchkins.
brought the
right.
Dunkin' little donut holes.
Munchkins,
And
yeah.
I don't eat sweets, so Matt hadn't
Brandon,
had
in
anything
the off chance you
perfect.
ever see this, B, I tried to get her to eat them because he said this is for you to share,
He did.
and she's like, no, get away from me. I don't want that ever.
I said I'm giving them all to Matt because I just love him and he needs to eat, and I don't eat sweets, but I appreciate
I did
it.
try to give her some though, for like
Yes,
for like 10
absolutely.
minutes. I was trying, but it
I'm
was
all
just
about,
no going.
but I'm all about sharing too. I'm all about sharing. I do it all the time, But anyway, Josh, thank you. Yes, we so appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for joining us. The players, congratulations to all you guys. What a
Right.
great job by everybody there. Our dealers that were Eric and Mike, great performance there. Joey
They
D.
crushed everybody.
Oh.
I think Mike took it personal. He's coming by the booth now. He's like 40, 80, 80. You know what? Give me a second. I'm putting an end to this right now.
I love you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. We love it. And, of course, our production crew. That's Ron and Ernest and Brent doing a spectacular job today, as always. My co-host, Matt, you're amazing. That's why you're Matt the man, and you'll always be super fan.
One more thing. Like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell because tomorrow we've got the Progressive Bounty.
It's ladies' night tomorrow.
And if you're here for the pain, the Progressive Bounty, that's your stream to catch because they're not even trying to win the tournament like a regular tournament. They're trying to knock each other out because they want those bounties.
I love bounty tournaments, but I love this Progressive Bounty tournament because it's like the perfect blending of cash and tournament play. I love it. It's my favorite tournament. It's going to be ladies' night. Steffi, Mo, and myself will be in the booth tomorrow.
Hopefully the Ducks lose.
With Sue, Jason, and Twan in production. And once again, please just follow, like, subscribe, as Matt said. And once again, thanks.
Where the flip have you been all night?
There we go, Ernest, right in the picture. Hey. And again, thank you guys for joining us today. Matt's got it right.
The Ranger fan can kiss the ring.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Look at this. I love it. And again, hit that notification button because it goes bing. That's right. Hit that thing. It goes bing. When we go live, that's no jive. And we'll be back tomorrow for our Progressive Bounty tournament. So please, people,
Don't miss it.
don't miss it. Ladies' night.
All right, till then, have a good night.